Got an email regarding something that we were talking about yesterday. It's one of those things that Shelly brought up. Was like, oh, yeah. And the rest of us were like, yeah. First of all, let me ask you, have you ever eaten a claim jumper?
Yes, it's been a long time. There's not really one convenient to me.
Okay.
But I liked it when I did eat there.
I like claim jumper a lot.
Yep.
I have a contention about claim. I have a couple contentions about claim jumper. If you finish your entire meal at claim jumper, you're a pig.
You're a big fat pig.
Okay, because it is huge
They got
food.
the big food.
Yeah.
It's like Flintstone food, you know?
Yeah.
They bring you that side of ribs.
I've gotten
And it
the
tips
ribs.
you over.
I have gotten the ribs before.
Really?
And they hang out over the side of your platter. Platter bigger than a plate.
Right. Huge.
So anyway, that's contention number one. If you can finish your meal
Yeah.
at claim jumper,
Pig.
you're a pig. Number two, if you get dessert at claim jumper,
Oh, my God.
you are a big fat pig.
Like there's any room left for squeeze it another
Possibly.
bite.
Well, you're just suicidal. You're trying to kill yourself on food.
I don't know how you can possibly finish your meal
Yeah.
and then get dessert.
I don't either.
Maybe you take a few bites of your meal, doggy bag it up,
Right.
order dessert.
Right.
But I mean, if you finish your meal and then order that 6-layer chocolate cake for yourself,
You say,
Wafer thin the mint.
well, hurry on home to the sty, Porky.
maybe if you're bulimic and you're on one of your benders, you know?
So I've never had the 6-layer chocolate cake at Claim Jumper, but I always marvel at it in the case.
Yeah, it looks pretty.
When I walk in and I'm waiting to be seated, because it's just so damn big. You can't possibly eat that by yourself, can you?
I don't think so.
That's a dessert you order for the whole table, isn't it?
Right.
Well, Dave, hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the chocolate motherload cake at Claim Jumper is made with...
Plastic?
No.
Olestra?
Oh. Oh, no, really?
What?
Olestra?
No.
Oh.
Come on, you were talking about this yesterday. See, it's so normal to you. Mayonnaise.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I told you Mom used to make chocolate mayonnaise cakes.
I know, and we're all like, what the hell are you talking about? That's when you said, well, it's stupid. It's like a sourdough cake. And I'm like, I don't like
No, I
it.
said sour cream, not
Oh,
sourdough.
Whatever.
Well,
Sour does not belong
Sour cake.
in a cake.
it's an odd but interesting flavor.
It's made with mayonnaise and lots of it.
Yummy.
It's got to be good.
Oh, my God. Well, everything at Claim Jumper is good.
Yeah. And when you think about it, mayonnaise is egg yolk and oil.
Yeah,
Just
it's
blended
also-
together right.
It's also mayonnaise. And it doesn't belong in a cake.
It's good, I'm telling you.
Yeah, apparently. Have I mentioned that it's Friday?
Oh, yeah.
That's a good thing. Oh, and it's a 3-day holiday weekend.
That's fun.
You know, unless you're like a doctor or an Indian chief or something like that, and you have to work. And if you do, by the way, hang on, let me check something. You have to work this weekend? Like Monday or something like that?
Yeah, I have to work Monday, yeah. I'm doing the, what do you mean, best of DSC? Yeah.
Huh.
What?
I'll be sleeping in.
Yeah, good for you. Okay.
What's that, Shell? Shell singing her little ha-ha song.
Yeah, I hear.
Yeah.
Hey, how'd you like them Lakers last night, Dave?
Yeah.
Good, wasn't it? It was all right with that.
They were
Hey,
playing.
Lakers.
There
Hey,
was the Lakers we know and love right there.
Yeah.
What's the score
Yeah,
now?
the
Is it
Lakers.
2-1?
3-1.
3-1.
Yes. If
Oh,
they win on
heck.
Saturday, you win,
Oh,
Dave.
boy! Shut up with your Lakers. Lakers.
Oh, Lakers so dumb. They suck.
They do suck. I hate
What suck?
that team.
Hey, Ruth, if they win on Saturday, what do I win?
$128.
How about 256,
Right.
Ruth?
Oh, yeah,
How about a big
times
fat
two.
nothing. Like I'll ever see it.
Yeah, you'll
Oh,
see
that's
it.
true.
Huh?
I'd chip away at it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When do you have to pay that to me, guy?
For your birthday,
Or?
I'll streak. I'm not worried about it.
Really?
Yeah? Shut up, Boyer. Shut up, Boyer. I'll get it done.
But this is how the thong bets got started in the first place, wasn't
know.
it? Because you could never pay the money.
Duke.
You know, my birthday's in October, and we got 2 big-time streaks coming up in October.
Hey, you see how the Padres are doing? Huh? Ding, 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 ding. Huh? How the Padres doing?
Was that windy? Were you doing just a little bit of windy right? Let me hear it again.
Association.
Ding, 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 ding.
Go. Go.
Do more.
What does that have to do with the Padres win? I don't get
That's
it.
my little jingle for them in first place.
He just makes, happy noises.
Who's walking down the streets of the city?
Smiling at everybody she sees.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it's windy.
Well, Dave and I used to do that when we would golf all the time.
You saying
And
windy?
Dave?
Don't make me sound gay like that.
Good.
Did you skip to
would.
the fairway?
We actually,
Hand in hand,
No.
singing Windy? Oh, yeah.
I bought this. I bought this. I bought the 45 when it came out.
Me too.
Huge hit.
Along came Mary. Along comes
Yes.
Mary was on the flip.
Oh, I love that
yeah.
too. It's a great songs.
we always used to do that while we're walking to the putting green.
I don't know. When I think
What
about
do
it, I
you
see you
mean, we,
skipping.
white man? What are you talking about?
You know, we'd drive our cart over, take our putter, walk over. You would miss your putt, I'd make mine. Walk off.
Now we know it's fiction.
What do you mean, we, white man? What are you talking about? Sure about that.
Both
All
have a
right.
long putt.
Okay, so one more win for me, and it's $256.
I'm not worried about it. Shut up, Ruthie. You go soak your head in
Mayonnaise?
whatever.
Chocolate cake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have been there Pounders last night, all these people hooting and hollering for the Lakers.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know. Nobody likes them.
You know, I think I'm going to stay up late and watch that game on Saturday.
Why?
I might stay up all night because I don't have to worry about working on Sunday or Monday, you know? Come on, cluck it.
Great song. Come on, everyone likes Wendy.
All right, dude.
All right, see ya.
Love the clucking.
Find out about Thursday golf a little bit later on this morning here in the KGB. Chainsaw's going to do sports next. I guess you already heard about the Lakers.
Oh, surprise ruins.
We'll cover all the sports for you next year on the 101 KGB San Diego. Well, Bromo has an astounding story that he wants to share with us
Really?
regarding the exploits of Lewis and Lewis last night at round 1 of Miss World Class. Boy, is it
Really?
what a yarn. Yeah. Wait till you hear it. He thrilled me with it during the commercial break.
Wow. That's why your face was all aglow when you came back into the studio.
Barely able to keep my eyes open. Get Spielberg on the phone, Emily. He's going to want to hear this story. He's going to want to write the screenplay to this one.
Well, you know what? You send 2 party boys out on the town, and
Yeah.
you're going to get stories
You're
like
right.
that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the tabloids don't follow them around.
It is just like Damon and Affleck hitting
Yeah.
the streets.
Yeah.
You know? Party. It's rock and roll all night and party every day. You'll hear that after this update on sports with the Chainsaw here on KGB. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much, David, and hello again, everybody in the sports world. At Coors Field last night, Colorado Rockies old-timers like 35-year-old Jeremy Burnitz or 36-year-old Vinny Castilla must have been looking at yesterday's Padre heroes and saying, What are those kids doing on my lawn? Padre rookie pitcher Justin Germano, second start of his career, allowed just 2 unearned runs in 6 innings there at Scoring Orgy Park, while Padre rookie shortstop Khalil Green saved the night with his bat and his glove. Trailing 3-1 in the 9th inning, Khalil had a runner on.
Chacon ready from the stretch. The 2-1 swung on and hit deep left field. Hocking going back, and that ball is gone. Home run to tie the game here in the 9th inning.
Khalil Green, sweet. Phil Nevin's sac fly RBI in the 10th gave the Padres a 4-3 lead, but Trevor, coming in for the save, allowed a Rocky to reach second in the bottom of the 10th. And with 2 outs, Trevor gave up a chopper up the middle that everybody thought was a base hit. Center fielder Jay Payton said he was already cursing. Trevor was saying, oh no. And here's what Khalil did.
Hoffman's ready. Swing and a ground ball. Green knocks it down at short. Throws to first in time. Khalil Green saves the day for San Diego.
Yeah, that Rocky announcer had his hopes elevated and crushed in a split second as Green flagged it down and recovered and threw to first for out number 3. Oh, doctor, you can hang a star on that one.
Oh, doctor, you can hang a star on that, baby.
Padres win 4-3, and here's the best part, Miss Shelley Dunn.
Yeah.
You know how we've been telling you that the Padres and Dodgers have been tied for first place the last 9 days? Monkey see, monkey do. When the Padres would lose, the Dodgers would lose, or win and win. They didn't and couldn't budge from one another.
Right.
Yesterday, the Dodgers lost 3-1 in Milwaukee, meaning the Padres have broken the logjam and sit all alone in first place in the National League West. The 26-21 Friars now move on to Milwaukee, where they will take on the 24-21 Brewers. Brian Lawrence on the hill tonight. First pitch 5:05 on Channel 4. Elsewhere in the National League yesterday, Marlins brandoed Cincinnati, Cardinals butted the Pirates, Braves hearted Philadelphia, and the Giants raised Arizona. Nick Cage, a couple of hits in that one. And while the Angels lost 3-2 in Toronto, there were some scoring orgies of significance in the American League yesterday. The Tigers milked Kansas City 17-7.
Ow.
The Yankees malted Baltimore 18-5. Woo. And the A's hold Boston 15-2. A combined 50-14 in just those 3 games.
Isn't that interesting?
Tiger's milk?
Yes. You don't know Tiger's Milk? Oh, it's a health bar. No wonder you wouldn't know about it. It's a very famous little health bar. You can get it at 7-Eleven, AM, PM.
I've got.
I have purchased
I know you
Tiger's
have.
Milk. Boyer, back me up.
Is there tiger milk in it?
I doubt it. I think it's
They're
just...
hard to milk.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, who gets that job?
They're a little cranky about that.
They don't necessarily like to be milked.
Got it.
Actually.
Well, they put little fake baby hand puppets on the milkers. Baby tiger puppets on the hands
Right.
of the milkers at the
That's
factory.
right, Chainsaw.
Yeah.
All right. But they don't always
But
necessarily
they got to have
like it
really
even
long
then.
arms.
Yeah, exactly. Not exactly. Okay, I'm not going to go there with the long garbage baggie on the hand,
You're not going to go there?
getting the man juice
You
out
are
of
gonna
the
go
elephant. We won't go there.
Okay, good.
Good.
Meanwhile,
Don't start it.
in the National League,
Yeah, U2 from their Grammy Award-winning album, The Joshua Tree. And me, I'm Scott St. Scott. This is the history of rock, the real story. And a few moments ago, I promised to share with you a story about U2 so earth-shaking, it may, in fact, change the way you think about rock music. Or for that matter, even the way you think, period. I first heard this story 10 years ago from an Irish minister named Father O'Halloran, who said he performed a bizarre marriage ceremony involving a sheep named Louise and...
This is Tom Brokaw in New York. It has just been reported that U2 lead singer Bono has finally found what he's looking for. He's standing by right now in our studios in Dublin. Mr. Bono, precisely what were you looking for?
It's very simple, really. I was trying to find an Archie comic from 1964. Volume 26, actually, I don't have that.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't that the issue in which Betty removes her blouse, dances lasciviously around Jughead, and then puts kiss marks all over Archie's head?
That's the one. Have you got it?
Ironically, I have 3 copies. This is Tom Brokaw in New York. We now return you to your regularly scheduled program, already in progress.
And to this very day, when I see the Edge wearing that Angora sweater, I gotta tell you, I get an uncomfortable feeling in the pit of my stomach, and I think you see why. But that's a dark chapter in the never-ending story of that incredible saga that I like to call the history of rock.
Skitball Association. We are getting closer and closer to an imaginary bet payoff from Bromo to Dave.
Yeah.
Bromo owes Dave $128 and went double or nothing that Minnesota would beat Los Angeles in this series. Get out your imaginary $256, Bromo. The Lakers took a commanding 3-1 lead last night with a 92-85 victory at Staples last night. Kobe Bryant scored 31 points, while Shaquille O'Neal had a double Unitas. What? 19 points, 19 rebounds.
I don't get it.
Johnny Unitas, number 19. Everybody knows that, David.
Oh, my God.
I have used the number 19 before, Chase.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Chris Boyer. It is Game 6. That would be Saturday. Do I have that right? No, that'd be Game 5 Saturday at 5:30 our time in Minnesota. And back east, Game 4 tonight. Pistons lead the Pacers 2-1. Pacers. In other sports, David.
Now, he owed me 20 bottles of vodka, and he paid that off, but only because he squeezed it out of listeners.
Right.
To take them golfing on Thursday.
Right.
Well, he can't squeeze money out of them. And yet he's told me that he will pay that to me by my birthday this fall, or he streaks naked. He's going to streak.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's no way he's paying off 256 bones.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, Dave. I mean, that'd be probably about $2 a day between now and then. What is it, about 128 days to your birthday?
He didn't have $2.
$2 a day, every day until October 7th.
He doesn't have $2.
No.
No.
Right now, he does not have $2 on him. So we're going to get to see him.
Yes, it is.
Flippin' and a flappin'.
Oh, I love the flipping and flopping.
Loving it.
A dingly dangly.
Dingly dangly.
Dingly dangly dungly.
It is 6:39, and depending on his problem, I hope he doesn't have a nice squat to him. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network.
The Chainsaw, brought to you by Express Tire. Express Tire's May liquidation sale is on now. All tires must go. Tires for less, you call Express 1-888-EXP Tire. That's 1-888-EXP Tire. Now this traffic update with Ruth 66.
Thank you so much. Brought to you by Sleep Train Mattress Centers. Usually Friday morning before a holiday weekend is a quiet one. Starting to cramp it up southbound on 15, though, because of a big wreck at Miramar Road. Another one southbound 15 just past Via Rancho Parkway, where it's already backed up to the 78. And another crash reported northbound 15 as you approach the 163. Southbound 5 slows right around the racetrack. Starbucks says tasty new ways to escape the heat, like their Java Chip Frappuccino blended coffee. It's a brand new spin on coffee that tastes out of this world. But don't take their word for it. Stop in at Starbucks. I'm Ruth 66 with DSC, 101.5 KGB.
From San Diego, this is KGB. From Temecula, it's KGBB. The 101, the 103. I just want to say to all you would-be screenplay writers, the story you're about to hear is mine. It's copyrighted. Don't try and steal it and become the next Damon and Affleck. Writing out a movie and winning an Academy Award with it. Hey,
What?
I want you to tell me that story now about last night at Miss World Class with you and Boyer, just the way You told it to me.
Yeah, it's a great story.
When I was here in the studio,
Yeah?
and then I walked out of the studio, and you followed me out the studio, and then I walked all the way down the hall, and you were still telling me the story. And
It's
I
a great story.
got to the kitchen, and you were still telling me the story, and then I turned around and came back down the hallway, and you were still telling me the
Still
story.
telling it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
All
a
right.
great story.
Go ahead.
Well, we were at Miss World Class last night out there in Pounders and Escondido, Boyer and I. And after we had done our first set, introduced the girls, come on up. Then the band Chapter 13 took the stage, and then we, Boyer and I...
What do you do when you're on stage? Do you tell jokes? Do you tap dance? Are you guys like, Crosby and Hope? What's it like?
Actually, Boyer does most of actually, probably all of the jokes. I just stand there and...
You tell a joke last night, Boyer?
Yeah, he told us a few.
No, you know what? We have a nice stage presentation, and we try to involve the crowd and the girls, and...
Of course, he told his patented thing that he tells every year. You can bounce a quarter off her rear end.
What? What's that?
You can bounce a quarter
Off her rear end.
off her rear end.
That goes over well with each new audience?
It doesn't seem to be too well-worn or objectionable with the change in crowd.
Now, is that
Are they drunk?
is that something
Do you think?
unusual or unique? Because you could bounce a quarter off my hand or my shoulder, my head.
All three of those have bones in them, and the skin does not have enough fat underneath it to keep the quarter from striking the bone. So, of course, it would bounce off that.
I've conducted studies, David,
God.
with the United States currency, that is, not Canadian, because it has a different gram weight.
Well, when the Warren Commission shot that bullet into a cadaver, bouncing off the bone to simulate the bullet that struck Kennedy and Connolly, we ascertained that the bounce factor was negligible.
What is the you can bounce a quarter off her rear end
Yeah, what is that?
commentary? What does that indicate to you?
It means that she has a well-toned and firm ass.
Why'd you say that? Hey, how about that?
Why don't you just say nice ass?
As opposed to the ass where you throw the quarter and it kind of gushes in and
sticks.
stays there like a
Yeah.
television
You lose
remote in a
it. You
fold.
never see it again. It's like a piggy bank.
It's really sad because you do have that one girl you can bounce the quarter up, but the others, they all walk out and they got an ass full of change.
Yeah.
It's just
Right.
pennies and nickels just stuck to it there.
Can't walk through the X-ray machine.
I tried, it failed.
It's great at parking meters, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yeah,
so
sure. Just reach around and get
are there
some
any
change.
other jokes that you tell?
Hair on your back,
Here,
Joe.
let's just pretend we're at Pounders right now,
Right.
and you guys are taking the stage.
And action.
That was the crowd.
Welcome to Pounders. Can I get a little echo?
Absolutely.
Welcome to Pounders. I'm Boyer with the Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Show. On my right, fully clothed tonight, a big surprise, everybody. Here is Abramowitz, the hardest working man in show business.
Get up, you brother. Shut up, Boyer. I didn't do that. Boyer, they gave you a nice hand, you boob.
That's it? Show's over?
Shut up,
Well, then
Boyer.
he's supposed to take it. Here's Abramowitz, and then
Yeah.
he's supposed to take it.
And then I took it and I said, hey, thanks, Chris. This is what Miss World Class 2004 is going to be up for. She's going to have a chance to win up to $17,000 in cash and prizes. And then I read all the prizes. And then I throw it back to Chris.
Okay, back to you, Chris.
One of these beautiful ladies will wind up being KGB's Miss World Class, immortalized in a poster representing
I think he just said all that.
the designated driver program in bathroom
Continue to repeat.
town. Let's bring in our first contestant. Please welcome to the stage. Contestant number one.
Oh, the crowd has turned on you. It's ugly. All right. Let's stop pretending. Okay.
Yeah, so, we bring them up. They leave. Boyer says, hey, we'll be right back with round two. Thanks for coming on out. Chapter 13 hitting the stage next. We'll see you in a couple minutes. Click, we put our microphones down, we walk off stage. Now, as we walk off stage, we walk in the back outside into an alleyway. They got a big tent set up for all the girls to be in there to change or whatever. And they got a couple of big lights in there illuminating the tent. So all you can see is the silhouette, their shadows, right? Picture this. You're looking into a tent. You can't see them, but you can see their shadows. And one of them's like taking her shirt off. And one of them, you can just tell by the shadows.
Got it.
And
That's,
I'm looking over there going,
That would be that would be tantalizing, I would think.
Yeah.
Erotic.
Kinda. And I'm going, whoa, okay, oh, that one's getting comfortable. And all of a sudden, Boyer goes, oh, look. And he walks over 5 feet away. There's this stupid, black, ugly-looking contraption by a bunch of chairs. And I go, what? What are you all having a wingy for?
A what?
What is he having?
Oh, he had a
A wingy?
he had a boulder.
Did you say
Yeah,
wingy?
over this stupid, ugly, black-looking thing in the middle of the alley. I go, what, boy, or what?
You're out in an alley,
Yeah.
and he says, what?
He goes, oh. And I go, what, boy? And now foam's leaking from his mouth. I go,
You've got virtually naked girls
Right.
all changing right in front of you,
Yes.
and he's distracted by garbage in the alley.
What, boy? What? Look over here. Look at that. That's a compressor. Wow. I wonder if I can have that. Wow.
A compressor?
He was distracted by he's got 5 women
Yeah.
in various stages of undress right in front of him,
Yes.
and he's blasting wood at an old compressor that someone threw away in an alley.
Jeez.
I mean, this is like Christmas for him. You think I can have this? I wonder if I can have this.
Well, it's broken and it doesn't work. It's a gold mine for you.
So did you take it?
Over this compressor thing.
No, I didn't have the courage to ask, so I let it
The
go.
courage to ask.
Yeah.
What
Well,
do you think?
never
What
know.
do you think? You're taking some family's life savings, their wealth, or something? Someone was too lazy to take it to the garbage can, so they kicked it aside in an alley.
And now a garbage attendant's going to break his back lifting that thing up.
Yeah.
There could be somebody more in need than me.
Maybe someone left it there that really wanted to keep it and is killing themselves.
Yeah, there's some orphan who
Right.
really needs that.
Now, where did I leave my compressor?
had a generator.
Some bum is going to walk the streets of Escondido at 4 a.m. and go, oh, wow, compressor.
Well, I think that's what happened last night.
Right.
Well, if that bum did walk around and you want to sell it, $20, give me a call. I'll. That way I don't have to
Why?
feel
What
guilty.
do you want it for? Do you have a compressor?
It's a refrigeration compressor for
So what do you want it for?
my biofuels processing.
The hell are you talking about?
For your
hang on,
French fried car?
hang on. Biofuels.
Processing depot.
What would that be?
It's because they create pressure and suction, and you can use it to automate the filtering.
Don't
and the
speak in language
processing
that I understand, whatever you do.
of vegetable oil for use as motor vehicle fuel.
Wow.
Alternate.
his French fried car.
You're going to run your car on vegetable oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goofball.
Your
Gee, now that
diesel,
you say that, now I want one of those.
a diesel car or a gas car?
Diesel
It's
Diesel
not diesel, it's diesel.
is the one that works on that.
Ah.
Why?
Because I figure it'll save me $3,000 or $4,000 a year. It's like getting a raise of $4,000.
And where do you get this oil?
Well, didn't you have to?
Don't you have to convert your car?
Yeah, didn't you have to do something to switch the car over so that it will run like a French fry machine?
No.
Well, I heard we had a news story, and a woman said she had to buy an $800 converter and then spend $600 to have it installed.
She's talking at me.
Yes, that is correct. She did that, and there are other ways around that.
Legal?
I don't know.
Just as expensive?
No.
Okay.
No,
So for
you-
$500, say, you could convert your car or less.
You don't actually have to convert the car. You can just process the fuel before you put it in.
How do you have to process it? Get all the goo out of it?
Yeah, you filter it and make sure there aren't any big chunks in it.
And what will you do with all the chunks
Yeah.
that you're constantly...
Here, Scout. Here, girl. Come on.
It's food. You can put it in a compost heap.
Lucky,
where would you-
lucky neighbors
Or-
of Sante.
or you can
Not
throw
on-
it away.
Not only is he going to have
Do you have a compost heap?
drums of oil in his backyard,
Yeah.
he's going to have cast-off fried food all over the place.
Now this is food. This is not oil, as in motor oil and stuff like that. It's a food product.
Like chunks
I
of what?
understand that.
Where do you get it from? Like fast food joints
Yeah.
out of the back?
Yeah.
Do you have an agreement with
Some
Taco Hut?
restaurants.
And you will pick up a 55-gallon drum of ass whoop from some
Right.
Taco Hut
Right.
on a semi-weekly basis.
Yeah.
And you'll
Ah, goofball.
so that you can install your own fuel depot
Yeah.
Yeah.
in your stylish Sante backyard.
You know, some people have to worry about meth labs in their neighborhood, but not his neighbors.
And the thing is,
I just as soon pay $250.
and there's
He's
not
like
going to
Phillips
be,
66.
there won't be any spill.
No.
You know, there's no spillage, no
No.
stain,
No.
stains.
No.
And do you
Nothing.
have to burn the oil at all? Do you have to heat it up to separate
There's no
everything?
heat that goes on. There's no, chemical, no,
So
really
is there any
nothing.
So basically, you
polluting-
just strain it
Right.
to get rid of all the chunks.
Pretty much, yeah.
So what'd you need this compressor for?
Because you can use the compressor to push the product through the strainer.
Through the nylon stocking so that it comes out and drips out and
What are
goes
you
into
using
his
for
car.
a strainer?
Yeah.
5-micron sock
Oh, well, duh.
filter.
A sock, David.
They call it a sock filter. It looks like a giant tube sock.
Uh-huh.
And you strain through those.
Isn't this kind of a pain in the ass? Whereas you can just roll up a Texaco and fill it up.
It's like getting a $4,000 a year raise.
For how much labor during the year, for example, to accommodate these needs?
Probably less than an hour a week. It's all mostly automated. There's the trip to get it. And then a series of pumps and gravity feed takes it through the process.
He's got a gasoline still in his backyard.
Yeah.
He's the Clampets.
Yeah. He's Ernest T. Bass.
Well, it's just vegetable oil, so it's harmless. There's no permit required.
Yeah.
It's like a big fat fryer.
Yeah.
It's like the what?
It's like a big fat fryer.
Right.
So will this smell waft through your neighborhood?
Uh-oh.
There's no smell.
Really?
There's not even any smell like you would get with cooking with vegetable oil because you're not cooking the vegetable
Do
oil.
you have to heat it at all?
There is no heating required.
So it's just the goo, the cold goo in a 55-gallon drum. You pour it through a sock and then dump it in your car.
Just about, yeah.
I think all these hot chicks are like 5 yards away.
I know.
This guy's Googling over a compressor. Oh.
And then you have a tube sock full of chunks, which I believe would
Here's
be
my
a good
new band.
band.
Tube
Make a
sock
note of
full
that.
of chunks.
And then you empty the tube sock full of chunks into a heap and then spread it out evenly like Steve McQueen spreading out, cave dirt on the
Yeah.
compound of Stalag whatever.
Yeah. And he's apparently has plans to erect a compost pile.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
And what will you do with the resulting compost?
You don't really have to do anything with it.
Why would you want one?
Then why do you want it? It's just, smoldering
Compost
goo.
is primarily used as a fertilizer for growing plants.
Yeah.
gardening.
Well,
I have intentions to grow a lawn, David.
I'm going to grow some broccoli. That'll save me X amount. That'll be
It's like getting a raise.
It's like getting a $300 raise by raising my own tomatoes, David. I say tomatoes. Most people say tomatoes here in the United States.
I would grow potatoes, but of course we don't have the proper volcanic ash in the soil.
I think it's more environmentally friendly than throwing it away.
What
Well,
is?
what are you going to do with it? Eventually, you're going to have a compost mountain in your backyard.
Creating methane gas.
Well, you create methane gas, and we still keep you around, Shell.
Oh, God.
Ouch! Got me. Got me.
All these things are pretty, clever, but weird.
Really?
Clever?
I don't think
Yeah, I think it's clever.
Clever, but weird.
From the Cocoa News Center, breaking news. Chris Boyer is the weirdest person in the Clear Channel building. Get the latest news 24 hours a day on News Radio 600, KOGO.
I think his empire spreads way beyond just the Clear Channel building.
Now, which would you rather do? Would you rather hang out with a guy who burns vegetable oil or a guy who shakes a pebble out of his 501? Come on. I'm not the weirdest guy in the
Maybe
building.
he's just
He didn't
making
do
a
that on-
compost heap.
He didn't do that on purpose. Everything weird you do is not only on purpose, but comes with great effort.
And a little bit of pride.
Yes.
A lot of pride.
Tremendous pride.
Unbelievable.
Cantori wasn't happy,
false pride.
proud, or
He
purposeful
was embarrassed.
about firing a load from his pant leg.
Sources indicate it was a repeat offense. Not the first time.
Yeah, well, your sources are all full of crap, aren't they?
Well, not
You've
anymore.
told all kinds of weird stories the past couple of weeks.
Apparently, I have one or two that may not have shaken out.
I would just so much rather roll up to the gas station and just fill up.
Well, it takes a lot less effort, and that's why I actually applaud. Well, I applaud his cleverness and effort. I would never do it myself, but I admire it.
And it's really only going to cost you an hour a week.
That's what I estimate, yeah.
So you haven't done it yet.
I mean, you had to purchase the filter. You got to put the whole contraption together. You got to figure in all that time.
A couple hours.
Yeah. Well, so
So, I mean, divide it out over the whole year. If it takes me a half an hour a week and it took me 4 hours to build the thing, I'm still under an hour a week average.
So 52 hours for the week.
For $4,000.
Have you ever calculated what your hourly wage is here?
No.
If you did that and multiplied it by 52, is it the same thing as getting a $4,000 raise?
I
or
doubt
does it kind of all wash out?
It was at $80 an hour, roughly.
Yep. It's not bad.
That's pretty good money.
What's $80 an hour?
$4,000 savings for 50 hours of work. That would be $80 per hour.
Oh, okay.
That he's saving. He's saving $80 per hour he's putting into this. So that's,
it's just weird.
It's weird. Oh, no question about that.
Yeah.
Very weird.
And it's not hours that are taken away from
anybody else,
other endeavors, or anybody else. Maybe I watch one fewer Rockford a week.
Well, actually, that's more like 40 minutes because you zip through the commercials.
You're damn right.
Will you hook the hoof up with a vegetable oil-burning car?
If she buys a diesel.
And does this affect the performance of the car at all?
Tests vary between no effect and a minor decrease in performance for a decrease in consumption.
That would be a clang. How about miles per gallon or whatever?
Faster, slower, or maybe a yes or no?
My old crew chief Ben did a test. He said it uses 20% less fuel and produces about 20% less horsepower.
Got the math. Clear as a bell.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
I was expecting this goofball to do at the very final when we bring out all the girls. Before I announce the two finalists for Miss World Class 2004, let me tell you about this beautiful compressor I saw in the alleyway. Beautiful. If no one's going to claim ownership to that, I would like to take that away to my house of abode.
To my lair.
Who wants to go for a ride in my French Five-mobile? Here's Tom on the KGB. What's going on there, Tom?
Hey, Dave. How you doing today?
Tip-top. Talk to me, Kirk.
Hey, when I was in the police academy, we had to study the vehicle codes real carefully. And one of the weirdest things that I saw in there was you cannot transfer or transport used kitchen grease without a permit. And the funniest thing I thought was that it's a felony to do it.
Why?
I have no idea. I even asked my instructor, why is it a felony to transport used kitchen grease? And he didn't even know.
I wonder if it's maybe because they worry that if you spill it, you create such a traffic hazard by putting such an oil slick out on the road.
Or that might be it. No employer, he'd probably do that.
Component for a bomb or something.
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, they make bombs out of such weird stuff these days.
That is true.
Fertilizer and
Who knew
diesel
that?
oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a permit, Chris?
No.
No. Yeah.
No, I don't.
Well, say hello to Kobe in jail for us next year.
Thank you, Tom.
Gotta go.
See ya. All right, Bromo.
See ya.
256 big ones,
Yeah,
buddy.
no, it hasn't happened yet. I'm not worried. Shut up, Ruth. Fuck off.
I'm going to call you up and give you a near Saturday. I might go all the way to Saska's just to do it.
Oh, hey, when's the big date again?
Saturday.
Is it a date or not?
I don't know. No, we're just getting together. I don't know. We're just getting together, I think.
Is she bringing her boyfriend?
What?
She bringing her boyfriend?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I know we're supposed to hang out tomorrow.
You're trying to impress this girl, aren't you?
Yeah.
Why don't you take her over and show her Boyer's home vegetable fuel depot?
I might do that.
My organic alternative fuel depot, David. Oh, you mean that sock and that jar of Crisco?
Take her to Boyer's compost, whatever that thing is.
You still haven't clarified whether. Let's call her and find out.
I don't. No.
Come on.
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
Because then that would totally blow it. I don't want to blow it with this girl. No.
You're not going to blow anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh.
She won't blow anything either.
Good one.
Yeah,
See, those are the kind of damn jokes he tells in Miss World Class.
That was funny.
It was funny.
It wasn't funny.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't funny.
You got to get this squared away, dude.
Hey, I got more of something to handle than you do. You clown. We've all seen evidence of your little sterling performance.
What?
Well, at least I know that I'm going to be on a date on Saturday.
Yeah, with you and your compressor. Come here, let me give you a kiss.
Come on, let's call her off. Come on, let's call her off.
Gotta call her up.
I don't want to blow it with
You're
it.
not going to blow it. You're too smooth to blow
I'm
it.
not smooth.
No,
That's why
you
I would
are.
blow it.
You're like James Bond. You're like a knight in shining armor. When I listen to you talk to a chick, it's like, ask her out, right? Romeo. Because we are not going to interfere at all.
What's your plan? What's your smooth move?
I don't know. I'll get there when I get there.
Okay, can I give you an example?
What?
Hi, Kelly. This is Bromo over at KGB. I got your Christmas card. I was wondering if you'd be interested in going out for a drink sometime.
Hi, you've reached Kelly Craft of Fox 6 News. Please leave me a message and I'll get back to you. Thanks. Bye.
Hey, Miss Kelly. Hey, Miss Kraft. Kelly Kraft. Hey, Kelly. It's Bromo from Dave Shelley. From Dave Shelley Chainsaw. I know this is like a ping ball thrown in the ocean and try to go back and get it a half hour later, or it's like almost as rare as Chris Boyer won in a car race. But I was wondering, this is like a shot, like in the shot. A million. Anyway. Okay, with the bird.
15 seconds to finish recording.
Okay, I will. I'm sorry, I got 15 seconds. So this is Bromo calling again. I'm curious, have you ever had any time, that free time that you wanted to go out and have a like a good time? I would be honored and would be. What? I wasn't finished. Let me finish. God damn, stupid lady! I wasn't finished. She said I had 15 seconds to go.
Yeah, and you took like 20 seconds to say thanks.
Okay, if we're still going,
We're not going. It's done.
I was a little nervous, that's all. Shut up, Ruth.
A little?
I get a little nervous sometimes.
Tell me something. At the beginning there of your poem, Kelly, you said something about a ping pong ball in the ocean?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack, trying to find a ping pong ball in the ocean.
Well, it floats.
It's bobbing around, and, it'd be impossible to find it again. Oh, shut up, Ruth. Can't you see the simile? There's a simile here.
The simile?
Why didn't you
It's
just say
similar. Can't you see the similarities here?
The singularities.
To a needle in a haystack, to a ping pong ball in the ocean.
Why didn't you just say the needle in the
Yeah,
haystack?
maybe next
Everybody
time.
knows what that means.
Because why?
Everyone says needle in the ocean. Ping pong.
Needle in the ocean.
Okay, Boyer, needle in the haystack. Okay, I'm not. What'd you say? I'm not that.
Oh, it's funny, boy.
What?
You just called me.
I can handle
I'm
things.
not.
I'm smart.
I am too. Buzz off with that guy. But then I hate that guy.
Hey, he's dead.
A ping
Not like everybody
okay,
said.
already.
He's
Ping
dead.
pong ball in the ocean. Can't you see it? You can't. 'Cause it's impossible to find.
Like, go.
Okay.
They float.
Yeah, I know, Ruth. Thanks. They float. I'm not stupid.
Hey, Bromo.
What?
I'm smart. You know what to say.
Yeah. Shut up, Ruth. Get banned. Go get on your dumb Lakers train and fly off a cliff or something.
Oh, get on your Lakers train and
Yeah,
fly off a cliff.
Take all the Laker poops with you and go run off a cliff.
Uh-huh.
Gosh darn
Oh, the icing on the cake.
He has been wound up tightly this week. Just unbelievable.
It's been months.
Yeah.
He's going to have an aneurysm one of these days.
Oh,
And we're not going to think it's that funny.
I know.
Blood all over the place.
Oh, ew.
That will be good. Oh, God, there's blood all over the place. Sorry, crud. That was my brain.
It's a small stain.
Traffic update, KGB, Route 66.
Brought to you by Sleep Train Mattress Center. Slow traffic around a wreck northbound 805 just past Orange Avenue in the South Bay. 2 in the North County, including 1 South 15 past the 78. 2 big rigs in the middle lanes of the freeway there. And also a crash southbound 15 just past Villa Rancho Parkway, where it's backed up to the 78 like it always is. Slowing westbound 94 from 25th into downtown. Southbound 5 North County coastline bunched up Birmingham to Manchester. Hornblower throws the best parties on the water every night with spectacular views while dining on Hornblower Cruises. Love brunch? Hornblower's unique dining cruises are for any occasion. Call 1-800-ON-THE-BAY and join the party. I'm Ruth 66 with Dave Shelley and Chainsaw, 101.5 KGB.
Welcome now here to the Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Show. Retired Colonel of the Marine Corps, Bob Tilley. Chainsaw, I know that sparks up memories in your head. As Tilley led us into battle against the Cretans over in Toronto back in the 60s.
Yeah, 1860.
And, of course, we were successful then as we were in all of our glorious battles.
Turn them back with that howitzer.
Colonel, good to have you with us. How are you, sir?
Hoorah! Good morning.
Good morning.
We're doing great right off the get-go. Let me thank KGB and you guys for all the support you gave us last year, and of course the help you're giving us as we speak this minute.
Well, we're glad to do it. Let's remind everybody what the Tell It to the Marines sponsor is all about.
Well, here's the thing. Marine Corps Scholarship Foundation. We've been in business 42 years providing scholarships to the children of Marines, active duty, reservist, retired, and former, with an honorable discharge. So far, in that period of time, we've given out $25 million in scholarships to 18,000 students. Over the past 11 years, we're giving out an average now of $1.5 million a year in scholarships. Now, since the war on terrorism has started, we've expanded this, and any Marine or Navy corpsman that's lost while serving with Marines in combat, any Marine lost in this war, each of his children, or each of their children, his or her children, will receive a $10,000 scholarship from the foundation when they become of age to go to school. College means this: a 4-year university, a trade school, or a city college. I mean, we help kids get in and get an education. A kid doesn't want to be a 4-year university student. They want to get into diesel mechanics, something like that. We help them. And we're a very active organization nationally. And we've been in the business here now, Renee and I, my wife, for 9 years. Last year we raised $77,000 here in San Diego, and through your generous help, again, thank you. And this year we're chasing $100,000.
Yeah, that'd be a big jump over last year. Bob Tilley is the chairman of the Marine Corps Scholarship Foundation here in San Diego, and is a colonel of the Marine Corps, and getting ready to put on a golf tournament to help raise some money for that scholarship foundation.
Right, Dave. The golf tournament goes the 14th of June, and we've been sold out for the last 3 weeks, but I need direct donations from business owners, that things they can donate, restaurant, movies, clothing, whatever, from businesses that can be turned into money through door prizes and the auction itself.
Yeah, if you have products that you could donate for their auction stuff, they're going to get money for that.
You better believe it.
Yeah. So how do people get a hold of you? Would they be calling the 728 telephone number?
Yes.
Let's give that number. It's
760-728-0139 or 760-716-7363. And of course, we also take checks by all means for direct donation.
Okay. Now, the golf tournament is sold out, but that doesn't mean that you can't do your part for the Marine Corps Scholarship Foundation by donating your product, your services, whatever it is that you do for a living or you might have that you think has a decent value to it. You know, we want things that are, if it's a $4 prize, that's really not exactly what we're looking for. We're looking for the bigger, meatier stuff here.
Roger that.
And what a worthy cause, too. Yeah. Remember, this is money that goes to a scholarship foundation for children of the freedom fighters, specifically the Marine Corps.
Absolutely, and the thing being, if people can't get on the list this year but would like to next year for the tournament, it's a very popular tournament aboard the base at Camp Pendleton. Usually civilians can't play there. They open their doors to us on this special occasion, and people really enjoy the base and meeting Marines, and the commanding general will be playing in the tournament, and it's quite a deal.
And if you'd like to put a picture to this story. Just check out the front page of the Union Tribune and the Marine Staff Sergeant Jeff Vaughn tossing his young child up in the air. That could be a Pulitzer Prize winner. So this is the cause that you would be contributing to.
Semper Flyer.
Yeah, Semper Fly. What a great picture that was today.
Colonel, you counted on our financial support last year, and you can count on that again this year. KGB will always be the person, the company, the people who will stand behind the Marine Corps, and we will donate to the cause once again.
Oh, wonderful, Dave.
It's our honor to do it.
And on the subject of checks, make a check out to the Marine Corps Scholarship Foundation, San Diego, or the abbreviation MCSFSD, and we'll put it to good use. By the way, we've been selected for the second time, the second year running, as the most effective charity in the United States by our foundation.
Wow.
So the bucks are going right on target that we make.
That's huge.
Hoorah.
It's Marine Corps Scholarship Foundation. That's MCSF, and then add SD, or put Marine Corps Scholarship Foundation on your check and give till it hurts, because this is a good cause. And it's Colonel Bob Tilley once again working on that. This is a foundation that's been around for over 40 years, helping out kids of the freedom fighters, fighting for your freedom. All right, Colonel, way to go. Great job.
Hoorah, thank you, Dave.
And thank you for your service to our country.
Appreciate the support.
I'm going to put you on hold for 1 second, and I know you're a Marine Corps colonel, but there's no shame in crying when Emily yells at you. She's very
brutal.
harsh soldier. I'm just glad we didn't have to fight her when we were trudging up those hills back there at Antietam. But hold on 1 second. Emily's going to cut a check for you, okay?
Thank you again, Dave.
Thanks, Colonel.
That's cool.
Very cool picture on the front page of the paper today. A happy picture for a change. All right, friends, look for the Chainsaw Sports next here on KGB.
The DNC! Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw will be right back.
This is the KGB.
The Harley Days of May. Chances for you to score a 2004 Harley-Davidson Super Glide motorcycle, including the one at 101kgb.com.
Hot damn. No more sitting in the dirt at the drive-in.
Just keep it locked to KGB every weekday after the DSC. We'll tell you when it's time to access the nationwide toll-free Swine line at 1-866-525-9467.
Yes!
The Harley Days of May.
Why don't you just give it to me?
On 101.5 KGB.
Hey!
Now a sports update here on the KGB. Things are starting to go our way, friends. Chainsaw's here to tell you all about it now on the 101. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much, Dave Rickard, Shelley Dunn, Chris Boyer, Ruth, 66. Hello again, everybody. In the sports world. At Coors Field last night, Padre rookie pitcher Justin Germano allowed just 2 unearned runs in 6 innings there at Scoring Orgy Park, while Padre rookie shortstop Khalil Green saved the night with his bat and his glove. The kids came through, trailing the Rockies 3-1 in the 9th inning. Khalil had a runner on.
Chacon ready from the stretch. The 2-1 swung on and hit deep left field. Hocking going back, and that ball is gone. Home run to tie the game here in the 9th inning.
Oh my, a basic clutch 2-run homer by Khalil, and then Phil Nevin's sac fly RBI in the 10th gave the Padres a 4-3 lead in Colorado. But Trevor allowed a Rocky to reach second in the bottom of the 10th, and with 2 outs, Trevor gave up a chopper up the middle that everybody thought was a base hit, and tie ball game. What happened?
Hoffman's ready. Swing and a ground ball. Green knocks it down at short, throws to first in time. Khalil Green saves the day for San Diego.
Oh, doctor, you can hang a star on that, baby.
You got that right, and here's the best part, Miss Shelley Judd. You know how we've been telling you that the Padres and Dodgers have been tied for first the last 9 days. It's been kind of a monkey see, monkey do. When the Padres lose, the Dodgers would lose. And when the Padres won, the Dodgers would win. And they couldn't budge from one another. Yeah, yesterday the Dodgers lost 3-1 in Milwaukee, meaning the Padres have broken the long jam and sit all alone in first place in the National League West by 1 game over the Blue Boys. And the 26-21 Friars now move on to Milwaukee, where they play the resurgent 24-21 Brewers. Brian Lawrence on the hill tonight. First pitch, 5:05 our took on Channel 4. Meanwhile, in the National,
Grew up in South Philadelphia. That's where I'm from originally, Philadelphia. Hey, how you doing? Tough Italian neighborhood. Went back a couple years ago. I met this guy in a bar. Hardly knew him. He got shot in his leg 6 inches from his crotch. Decides to tell me about it. Runs up to me, doesn't even say hello. Goes, Stevie, I can't believe you get shot in the leg 6 inches from my balloons. He's doing this for a half hour. I don't know what this is. It's the dance of the balloons, I guess. 6 inches from his balloons. Kind of gives you an insight into some men's mentality. It's obvious the way some of us think because, let's face it, he could have got shot directly through the head. And it would have been, Steve, you can't believe you get shot in the head 3 feet from my balloons. I'm telling you, man, a neighbor of mine got shot 2 blocks away from my balloons. You know that stuff in the Mideast? What is that, 9,000 miles from my balloons, man?
Sketball Association. We are getting closer and closer to an imaginary bet payoff from Bromo to Dave.
Yeah.
Bromo owes Dave $128 from previous bet losses, and they went double or nothing that Minnesota would beat LA in this series. Bromo has the Timberwolves. Get out your imaginary money, Bromo. The Lakers took a commanding 3-1 lead last night with a 92-85 victory at Staples. Kobe Bryant scored 31 points, while Shaquille O'Neal had a double unitas. 19 points and 19 rebounds.
I don't get it.
You know, I don't get it either. Shelley Dunn, double unitas. Please explain.
I think I can help you out. Hall of Fame quarterback Johnny Unitas led the Baltimore Colts, to NFL championships in 58 and 59.
Right.
Finished his career right here with the Chargers, threw touchdown passes in a record 47 consecutive games. The most famous number 19 in the history of the sport.
Oh, I see.
Wow.
And now,
He's dead.
thank you, Ruth.
And I love you, Shell, but never heard of him.
Oh.
Good story, though. Anyway, 19 points and 19 rebounds for Shaquille O'Neal last night. And sports fans, I don't want to imply that the series is over, but the Minnesota Timberwolves have as much chance to beat the Lakers as William Hung had of winning American Idol. Game 5, Saturday, 5:30 our time in Minnesota. And back east, Game 4 is tonight. Pistons lead the Pacers 2-1. In other sports, David.
People have been asking me, what's the deal with $128? How'd you get to such a random number as $128?
Right.
Well, Brahmas and I were golfing in a charity tournament this past weekend. On the back 9, we started betting.
Right.
Things like, I bet you can't get a 7 or better on this hole. $1.
Okay.
And he didn't. So I just give him a chance to double or nothing. So then it went to 2, then 4, then 8, 16, 32, 64.
Dang.
18th hole, he double or nothing and cacked on 64 to get to 128.
Jeez.
So he owes me 128. That's done. I always will give a guy a chance to go double or nothing on his
Because you're
money.
a great guy, Steve.
And so that's when I bet him that the Lakers will finish off Minnesota. And he foolishly took that bet, which he is losing now 3-1. So that'll be $256 that I'll never see, Chainsaw.
And if you don't see it, what will occur?
If I don't get it by my birthday, he's got to streak naked.
Oh, goody. So it's a win-win, lose-lose for him. Win-win for us.
And does he claim to like streaking or not?
He claims he hates it.
Says he hates it.
Right.
So,
and yet,
so why is it then every time I say, he says, you'll get your money. And he says, you'll get your money by your birthday. And I say, or. And he says, I'll streak.
Right.
He brings it up.
I know.
His idea.
Right.
His suggestion.
Right.
Now me, I have things that I hate to do. I don't suggest them.
Right.
No.
You don't give the possibility that it could occur should you lose a bet. And he has also said that the Padres will go to the World Series, not necessarily win, but go to the World Series, or, and this is a completely voluntary statement on his part, or he will streak.
So you really don't believe that he hates to streak, do you?
No. It speaks to issues, David.
And what issues are those, Chainsaw?
That he likes to streak.
There it is.
He who doth protest too much. It is 7:38 and 39 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
Here's Ruthie.
Brought to you by Sleep Train Mattress Center. Slow traffic around the crash southbound 5 as you approach Balboa. Another one, North 805, just past Orange Avenue. A car and a pickup truck blocking the freeway there. And the crash in Escondido, South 15, just past the 78. Two big rigs in the middle of the freeway, waiting for the big rig tow trucks to tow away both the big rigs. Slow traffic, South 15 backed up to the 78. And South 5 slows on the coast of Birmingham. West 94 slows from 30th into downtown. Bring the entire family down to Belmont Park on Tuesdays for family nights. Ride the Giant Dipper roller coaster and other great rides for half price. Great fun, great savings for the entire family. Tuesdays family nights at Belmont Park. I'm Ruth 66 for the SC 1015 KGB.
Buying new windows for your home? Take advantage of SDG&E's rebates on new high-performance dual-pane windows. For details, ask your window professional or call 800-411-SDGE. SDG&E, a Sempra energy utility.
Attention San Diego used car buyers. Sam's Club is proud to announce a special used car tent sale now through Sunday 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. at Sam's Club in College Grove Plaza. Sam's Club and San Diego Auto Connection have teamed up together to offer you a free 1-year membership to Sam's Club with any test drive, a $35 value while supplies last. If you're even thinking about buying a used vehicle, this is the weekend, and Sam's Club in College Grove is the place. You'll find hundreds of vehicles, trucks, vans, and SUVs available and priced for this special event. Appraisers will be on site giving top dollar for all trade-ins, paid for or not. And it gets even better. Lenders will be on site for immediate loan approval. So remember, you'll receive a free 1-year membership to Sam's Club when you test drive any vehicle and get the benefits and privileges of being a Sam's Club member. Don't miss the Sam's Club used car tent sale going on now through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. at Sam's Club in College Grove Plaza, off the 94 freeway, exit College Avenue, left on College Grove Way.
Hey, Dad.
What, son?
I don't think anybody's here yet.
I know that.
Then why are we here?
So we can be here before anybody knows we're here.
But nobody knows we're here.
Exactly.
I don't think Mom's gonna buy that explanation.
Fun Bike Center is rolling out the hottest deals on the
We are a nation drowning in reality TV.
Yeah.
And I know you might be going through a reality TV withdrawal with American Idol wrapping up the other day when Euthanasia won.
Fantasia, you idiot.
This Who Wants to Marry My Dad show is just flat out creepy.
What?
Who Wants to Marry My Dad?
Oh, what's that?
That's just what it sounds like,
I
huh?
haven't seen that
Yeah,
one.
these daughters are interviewing young women, and there's Dad. There's dumb old Dad who's too dumb to find his own new wife.
What channel? I'm going to watch that.
That's just creepy.
It is creepy.
I'm trying to imagine Allie and Carly finding a wife for me.
Oh.
Good Lord.
Scamming for some split tail for daddy. That's just awful.
What did he say?
I don't know, but it
repeat
was creepy.
You don't want to hear it.
What did he say?
We're protecting you, Dave. You don't want to know. You got to trust us.
What did it mean?
It was bad.
It was horrible.
It was very bad.
I don't say it. That was just icky.
It's awful trying to be dad's pimp.
So when is the show on, Dave?
I want to see it.
It's on NBC. I don't know what
okay.
time. But I've seen the promos for it. I haven't seen the show. I've seen the promos for it.
Yeah.
And it's these daughters, and they all look like they're, between 18 and 25, something like that.
Oh.
And there's poor gray-haired old dad. And they're interviewing these chicks, and, they're going to be the ones who choose.
Oh. Why would you let anyone else choose for you?
I don't know, because it's a stupid TV show.
Right.
And, make no mistake. I mean, I'm sure there's some kind of tragic story. Dad lost his wife or whatever. These people are doing it because they want to be on TV.
No kidding.
And they usually have some kind of twist. He's a widower, and now his children who love him so much are going to find him his next true love. There's only one twist. One of the candidates is a guy.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know. They've always got that kind of a twist in it.
That's true.
That's just creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go find me Allie and Carly on the hunt for me.
Well, you'd get a good cookie baker because that's what
Cookies?
the priorities would be a little bit different than yours would be.
Cookies?
Cookies.
Cookies.
Cookies are good. I might bake some cookies this weekend.
I'm trying to figure what Allie's criteria would be. Do you have any gum? Yes.
Yes.
You're in.
How about ice cream?
Now, the kid has become
more
such
into
a
gum.
fiend.
But she still likes candy, doesn't she?
It's gum now.
Oh.
It's gum. I mean,
She's always asked you. She calls you and asks you to bring home some gum.
I know.
I remember
And
that.
if I'm shopping, she always asks for gum, and they've got their own money. And every once in a while, well, a lot of times these days, I say no.
Yep.
Because they buy like 5 packs of gum. They tear it open, they put it in their mouth, they chew it for 3 seconds and spit it out.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, quit wasting your money, quit putting all this junk in your body. But I say no gum, and she looks at me like I just said, you can't live with me anymore. Well, why not? 'Cause. That would be her criteria, though.
Sure, I know.
Can I have gum every day? Yes.
Well, you're
you
in.
win.
And she'd have to like Barney.
But Allie, it's a guy. I don't care.
I don't care. He gives
He's
me gum.
got gum.
Well, I'm sure they'll express their opinions soon enough anyway, so.
All right, I have a question for you, pulled from the relationship barrel.
Relationship.
Have you ever dated someone, broken up, and then gone back to dating them again?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you all have. I see. I've never done this.
That's awful.
Why? Why?
Because you're pretty much right the first time you broke up. You should have left it alone.
Okay, when you went back to dating the person, was it weird that he or she had been with other people?
It's always weird that you didn't meet the virgin. You know what I mean? You
mean that there was a tweener?
Or 2, or 3, or 4. Yeah.
Mhm. Sure, it's always weird.
Okay, well, this is what that letter's about. Mark writes, about 6 months ago, we broke up for 3 months. During the 3 months, she started dating a guy, and it only lasted a little while, but we got back together. Right before we started dating again, this other guy gave her a kitten, and I asked her to give it back to him when we got back together, and she won't. I hate this cat.
I don't know.
Poor kitty.
I know.
Well, it reminds me of the other guy every time I see it.
We'll get over it.
Now,
It's just a little kitty.
It's just a kitten.
now, don't you think she should get rid of it?
No.
Am I being a jerk?
Yes. Oversensitive.
No kidding.
She picked you, didn't she?
You're projecting onto the cat what you don't like about what happened in that breakup time.
Oh,
the cat's
Sigmund
innocent.
Fraud. Here
the
it
cat's
goes.
innocent. It's just a little kitty. The cat had nothing to do with that relationship.
Let me remind you of one statement in his letter.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that cat.
Well, he needs to work to get over that.
Well, a lot of times pets are couples' surrogate children. The childless couples will take on a pet, and you of all people should know the importance of a pet to an owner or co-owners in this case. So it's almost way down, well, not almost, but way down the list of falling under the category of inheriting someone else's living being.
Well, what if they'd broken up for 9 months, she'd gotten with another guy and had a baby? Would he ask her to give that baby back to the father?
Get rid of the kid.
Come
Very
on.
good point.
I hate that
Adopt
kid.
someone else's
You
child.
would adopt someone else's child,
Good
as
point.
he should with the kitten. I mean,
That's the
it's an
prevailing.
innocent little kitten.
You
Either
won
that-
me over.
Well,
Thank
either
you.
that or he wouldn't go back to her. One of the two.
He already
If there was
has.
a kid, if there was a kid there, he might say, I'm out.
James, you're on a KGB.
Hey, how's it going?
Tip top, talk to me.
Well, kind of interesting. Trying to relate the story. My wife has been wanting a dog forever, and I kind of want a dog too, but we never got one just because being gone and both working all the time didn't allow. And then 2 weeks ago, she comes home from business one day and says she's done. And you know, I was starting to think how I'm ready for one, and how bad it would be if I had one. You know, if we would have got one. And
So she dumped you 2 weeks ago?
yeah,
How long were you married?
over 3 years.
What's the reason?
That's a good question.
Well, you didn't ask?
Oh yeah, I asked.
And what'd she say?
Well, you know, that missing piece of the puzzle finally came out, that she thinks she's interested in somebody else.
Uh-huh.
And
well, that's a great big suck sandwich, isn't it, James?
yeah, that's an understatement.
So where are you living?
Encinitas.
I mean, are you still in the house with her, or is she gone, or what?
Still in the house.
With her?
Yeah.
Is she dating the
Oh, that's
guy?
just weird.
Yeah.
Is she
So,
single?
you know, it's funny, like, if I had, you know, we had a dog, you know, I definitely wouldn't want it.
Just because it would be reminding you of that relationship?
Absolutely.
You guys have kids?
No.
So what's the living arrangement going to be?
Well, as soon as she finally came out and put that last piece of the puzzle together, I packed up my stuff and took off.
So you're not living in the same house with her now?
No, not as of this last weekend.
You're kind of in transition?
Yeah.
I feel bad for you. That's terrible.
And I can understand how you wouldn't want to see that
Yeah.
dog.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Just a second ago. Get over it, you jerk.
Well,
you
no,
suck, blah, blah.
But I didn't say I didn't understand it. I do understand it, but you can change your thinking.
Well, there was no
You can change the way you
just
think
because
about
poor,
something.
sad
Cat
James
dog
comes
nice, I
on
wouldn't
here.
mind having one, but, you know, like,
You know, chances are, if you had gotten a dog, you would find comfort in the dog. I mean, this. How do you think I got my 2 dogs?
Eat it. Just eat the dog.
No.
Save you a little money.
No.
Lay them up.
Don't eat them all at once, though.
Stop it.
Hey, you don't want to be a pig.
No.
Cut it out.
You got to watch your weight, too, man. You're going
Stop
back on the
it.
market here.
Tripod, then rollers.
Hey, James.
Yes, sir.
I have one little glimmer of hope for you.
What's that?
There's a lot of hot chicks out there, buddy.
Hell yeah.
You're back on the market.
You ain't kidding.
Prime time, James.
How old a guy are you, James?
I'm 25.
Oh, you are so money. and
Don't
you-
even worry.
You are so money you don't
I
even
know. I've heard it all.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. I know you don't want to think about it now.
Yeah, it's
I've
tough.
known her for 6 years, and
I know.
and we've been married for 3. And
Yeah.
you know, everybody goes, you know, through those natural things. Am I with the right person? You meet another person along your career path, and you think that, you know, should I have waited a little longer? Maybe I could have something with this person, but you know, never did I think twice that I wouldn't want to be with this woman for the rest of my life. So, you know, it's just like, where the hell is she coming from? I just don't understand.
Well, it sounds like you're a keeper. So you've got a good set of, values in terms of commitment skills.
I'm just a down-to-earth, grounded guy. And
What do you look like, James? Describe yourself.
Come on.
How tall are you?
Hollywood actor, who do you look like? Who have people said you look like, or who do you think you might look like that we would know?
I don't know.
Come on. Don't be shy.
Marty Feldman, Brad Pitt, anything in between?
I'll find you a date right now.
Yeah, you need your rebound girl.
Man, I'm not trying to be humble or anything, but I just can't think about it.
Well, how tall are you?
Yeah, how tall are you?
I'm 6'1",
How much do you weigh?
180.
Oh my God, oh my
I
God, oh my
know.
God, he's incredible. I love him. I want to date him myself.
Color, hair, and eyes.
What's that?
Do you have hair?
Do you have hair?
Yeah, I shave it pretty short.
Okay.
So,
What color is it?
well, it's hard to tell, but it's just a dirty blonde, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah,
Color of your eyes?
Yeah.
Hazel.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
I'm a sales executive for a Fortune 500 company.
What are you packing in the pants?
You got a big...
Hey,
Thanks for asking what we all want to know.
how you doing in the kielbasa department over there?
I want to know about the papalones.
Well, the shocking thing is she's always been satisfied, so.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, do you have any gum? Maybe I'll marry you. Make my daughter happy.
How old was
sounds
she when you got
gorgeous.
married?
20.
Yeah, she was too young.
I
blanket
offer advice
statement.
on all things that I've
Right.
never encountered myself.
That is a blanket statement. And all marriages who were done in the teenage years and lasted 60
We've
years.
heard all the advice, and
I know.
I know. You know, my mom got married when she was 18, and it's almost 50 years now.
Yeah, she was too young.
Right.
It doesn't help now, but you know what I would do? I would suggest that you get a dog and start cruising for chicks. Chicks dig dogs.
They really do.
Good way to
Golden
go.
Retriever with, a bandana or
Oh,
something.
good Lord. Are you still working for Loverboy?
Yes.
The bandana on a golden retriever?
Well, I got my cowbell right here.
Yeah.
So,
You have your leg warmers on, too? Don't forget your parachute pants and your members-only jacket.
What kind of advice are you giving this poor man?
But,
Good grief.
Dr. Laura, what about the neglect of the dog
Right.
at home all
Well,
day?
he's out dating.
And then he's dating and he's working all day. And then where's the dog in this equation?
Well, I'm not worried about the future because I've got a lot of good friends and family around me, and I've already heard all the advice. Don't worry, you'll bounce back, and I believe that, I know that, but at the same time, I'm just like, oh gosh, I don't want that.
It feels empty for the time being, doesn't it? I mean,
It's
they're
gonna
nice
take a while.
words, but they're not. They
I
don't
don't-
stick yet.
For as young as we both are, we both know that we've done really well. She's got a good career. I've got a good career. We've bought a house together. We've bought cars together. We've built a house together. All this furniture. We got a really, really nice bed one time about a year ago. And
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know what? The bottom line is it is a big gut punch, and it's just, you have to take it like a punch to the gut. It knocks the wind out of you.
We've had them.
You know what's a nice?
Everyone's had them.
You know what's a nice diversion from that?
What's that?
Oh, they're women. No, I'm serious. Check this out. Hang on. Let me dial this number. Stand by. I just got an email. See if she's home.
I got a good sales pitch for the bed.
Way to go.
Go Boyer on us.
Hello?
Georgette.
Yes.
Dave Shelley and Chainsaw calling from KGB.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you wrote to me about James, right?
I'm sorry.
Did you wrote to me about? Are you listening to this guy on the radio?
At the moment, I'm not on. I better not be on the radio.
Okay. Are you? Didn't you write to me saying that you wanted to go out with James?
Who's James?
Who were you writing to me that you said let's go out sometime? It's all about a good rare steak. What?
Yes.
You're talking about James, right?
No, you actually.
Aha. Okay. Hold on.
Sorry, James, you're second in line now.
Hold on one second.
And I better not be on the radio.
Nice
Hold
cheer
on.
up.
Wait a minute. Wait. Look. I got
what are you
one
gonna
from
do
Renee.
now, dialing boy?
Shut up. Abandoned ship. Renee Powell has written, I'll take him. See, there's women out there who want you already, James.
Yep. Absolutely. But, I know you're in pain.
Just be depressed and feel bad for a while. Get it out.
Yeah, have a good cry. Eat a half a gallon of Haagen-Dazs.
Oh, I'm all out of that.
Oh, really? Oh, good. Well, good. Then you've moved far.
Half a gallon of Haagen-Dazs.
My sales pitch for the bed is, it's practically brand new. Unfortunately, it is used, but if it was broken in, I wouldn't be getting rid of it.
Really worried about that bed, huh?
I think you're adorable.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Thanks for your input on this thing.
Hey, thanks for listening.
You'll be good.
Hang in there.
All right, see ya.
Take care.
Oh, God, that was embarrassing.
That's funny, though.
But we were amused.
Yes.
So that's what
Show
counts.
off.
At your
Right.
expense,
God.
and that's what we like.
No, I meant you, Dave.
It says, I want to go out on a date, and it just...
The timing of it was.
It came in right when I'm talking to
I
him.
know.
Shut up. Get rid of the cat or eat it. That's my advice.
Don't eat the kitty.
Eat the cat.
Get over the kitty.
Cats love to be
Cats,
eaten.
no, they don't.
Sure they do.
No, they don't.
They don't?
No.
Barney's in for disappointment.
Eat Barney.
Damn, that cat is big.
He is?
Yeah, I hear he's really blossomed.
It's huge.
He used to be just a little tiny thing, didn't he?
For like a day.
Oh.
Trick cat.
They usually start off pretty small there, Ruth.
I just never heard about him getting big. I just remember you talking about him
Call
when he was
those
really
kittens.
small.
He ballooned.
Wow.
He's really let himself go.
I got hornswoggled.
Oh, no.
The vet said he's not fat.
Really?
The vet said he's just big.
He's just
Big
big
bone.
He's
bone.
a big cat.
Right.
He's just big bone. That's what I say.
He's a plus-size kitty.
Yeah. Always in the pantry, hogging down on cheesy poofs.
Oh,
I like cheesy poofs.
you come home and just see the orange stuff around his mouth. The powder. Oh, no.
Macking down on yummy donut chocolate surprise. All right, this is KGB San Diego, KGBB Temecula. Dave, Shelley, Chainsaw on the radio with you. Let's get this traffic update. Here's Route 66.
Brought to you by Sleep Train Mattress Center. Slow traffic around the wreck southbound 5 on the ramp to Gilman Drive. Another one southbound 15 just past the 78 where the two big rigs are still in the middle of the freeway waiting on the big rig tow trucks to haul them away. And traffic backed up southbound 15, the usual stuff in Escondido, and slow north 15 from the 8 to Friars Road, while south 5 heavy from Birmingham to Manchester. Think you know how to run the company? Earn your MBA in just 12 months of intense evening classes from National University and prove it. Call 1-800-NAT-UNIV. I'm Ruth 66 with DSC 101.5 KGB.
Minor league, then single A, double A, triple A, then get to the bigs. And we haven't got to the bigs yet. We're still in San Diego.
What's up next, Alex?
What are some of the high points, would you say?
10 o'clock.
On Friday.
Oh, not 3-day weekend. Yeah, I'll tell you right flat out. High points is ratings. I have very few feelings of success or just really feel good about something as when the ratings come in and they're good.
Yeah, that is a great time.
That's just me.
Me, it's like when everyone's having a blast and we jingle into spots after a particularly fun moment of sterling performance all around.
I love it when we have a show that I leave and my face hurts because I've been laughing so much. And I think we've all done that. Yeah. And it's just great.
It's just great to come to a job every day that you really want to be at. And I just come to work and just laugh my head off for 4 hours and go home every day, and they send me a check.
But
It's a fun job.
Yeah.
But you can't celebrate too long because that commercial break's going to be over, and then you got to do it again, and you got to be ready. You can't just float and be happy and celebrate. You got to do it again or try anyway.
Is this something you think that you might want to do, Alex?
Yeah.
Radio or TV or something like that?
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. And a lot of guys your age are interested in broadcasting. Specifically, they want to be like a TV sportscaster, stuff like that. It is fun. Everybody I know who works in TV has fun with it.
Okay.
What's next?
We talked about some of the high points. What are some of the low points?
Well, you know Boyer over here. I'll tell you. I'll give you a flat out low point. Something that I will not miss. I hope I won't miss is getting up at 4:20. I don't enjoy that at all. I am such. I mean, this sounds really stupid, but I am such not a morning person.
Join the club.
Me either. Yeah.
Ditto.
What's that, Alex?
Join the club.
Yeah, I just, well, some people are. I get up an hour before I have to so I can go running.
I still wake up at 4 o'clock on Saturday.
Yeah. I'm driving to work in the morning, and I see people who have gotten up an hour early so they can go out in their little dolphin shorts and run. Okay, you're insane.
Exactly.
They are not like us.
That's just nuts. I'm not kidding. I really mean this, Alex. Last weekend, I left my alarm clock set to 4:20 on Saturday morning just so I could roll over, turn it off, and not get up. That was good. I almost needed a cigarette.
But don't smoke.
That's really about the only low point of my job. For me to sit here and bitch about my job would really, really be selfish.
And that's the only thing we consistently bitch about,
Right.
too.
Absolutely.
Hate getting up early.
And I'm not a morning person either, but I've done this for over 20 years now, doing morning radio in various markets that I've worked in. And the trade-off of the fun that you have and just this great job, it makes it worth it, even though I hate waking up in the morning. But it does make it worth it. And that's, after about 2 snoozes, that's what you start remembering.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fun. I get to go in and have fun, and I'll be tired, but I'll take a nap.
Scott, I understand you had a question for us?
Yes, I did. Hey, being the heroes that you are, and I know it takes a lot of courage to be in this business. Does waking up at 4:20, does that beat you down?
Yes, indeed.
I can barely walk the street.
That's what I wanted to know.
Can't walk down the street. That's one of the things. That's one of the reasons I really object to Jennifer Lopez. For all I know, that woman may be talented. She may be a talented actress, and she may be a very talented singer. But when famous people who have been given this extraordinary gift of fame and wealth, all at the expense of a fun job,
yep,
and then they turn around and bitch about it, I can't see your talent. I just can't get past it, because what we do for a living is fun, and we have our certain amount of wealth and fame, and it's good. It's a good thing. And anyone who says it's not is an idiot and a liar.
Yep.
And if their fame and wealth went away, kind of like the way they're bitching about it, they just sit and cry in their beer all day.
And it's not easy, but we're not complaining about any of the difficulties, because everyone has it difficult. Come on!
Yeah, dang straight. Being a musician myself, and hoping to someday be able to pursue that in a further way, and be a famous rock star myself, I hope to never be one of those idiots that says, that this career beats me down. Because I don't understand the people like Axl Rose and those guys who work their entire lives in order to get to this place, and then get there and throw it all away
and screw it up
just to make themselves look ridiculous.
Well, good luck, Scott. What do you play?
I play several different instruments. I have started as a drummer, went to guitar, kind of do guitar, drums, vocals. I record everything on my own.
Yeah, chicks dig the axe.
And so now I'm a solo musician.
Attaboy.
That takes a lot of courage.
Way to go, Scott.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, bud.
I hope to get you guys a CD here pretty soon.
Cool. I'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Thanks.
There you go, Alex. That's one of the low points right there. Having to pretend that you want to hear Johnny Never Heard of You Before's CD.
Well,
and lie about it. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. Here's a coaster for my beer. Whatever.
Hey, Dave,
Low
do you
point.
think those people who have such a life of privilege and bitch about it, the movie stars and stuff, feel like they have to bitch about it to justify their salary? Oh, something's got to be wrong. They can't enjoy their job and make $18 million.
You know what I think? I think that they're actually trying to relate to the common person by saying how tough their relatively easy and privileged jobs are. And it's kind of like a shout out to all the normal people, the Jenny from the block motivation.
It ain't working.
It ain't working.
Because
it's so transparent.
Yeah.
It's so much better to hear the stars that say, it's really annoying sometimes to have people come up and recognize me when I'm doing, in my personal life. But I got to thank them, because they're the ones that made me rich and famous.
Right.
I wouldn't be anywhere without them.
What's next, Alex?
Using some of the skills that you acquired or learned through this job, do you think you can apply it to anything else?
No. That's a good question.
I do. I'll tell you one thing that I'm grateful for. So many people, when they're asked what is their biggest fear, they name two things. One is death, and the other one is public speaking. And I have absolutely no fear of public speaking.
I used to have horrible stage fright, and doing this has helped me get over that. In fact, I wanted to be a singer, a performer. I mean, that's what I envisioned being as a little girl.
Let's hear her sing.
Come on, sing.
Oh, no.
Shelley.
But I had such horrible stage fright that I would have recitals, and my stomach would be in knots for a month.
Yeah.
And I just hated it. Even piano recitals. Just hated it.
And you don't have that now.
I'm over it now.
Well, let's prove it by singing "The Wind Beneath My Wings."
No.
What?
No. We're
It's a
in the middle
lovely
of an
song.
interview. It is a lovely song.
You won't mind, would you, Alex?
No.
No, that's
He doesn't
okay,
mind.
Alex. I know you have a lot of questions, and you probably have to run off to school pretty quickly.
Oh, that's
so we
another
gotta
one of the low
kinda
points right there,
wrap it
Alex.
up.
Having to deal with all the lies that your coworkers tell.
That's okay.
That's a low point.
Today.
Okay. What else, Alex?
How has this profession changed you as a person?
Well, the DJs are the heroes. When we started this job, quite frankly, we weren't heroes.
No.
Now we are. What an idiot.
Good God.
No question.
I don't know how to answer that one. You got a thought on that one, Chainsaw? How has the job changed you? Well, you probably never would have dreamed of making a movie before.
No.
And I never
true.
would have gotten up and talked before a crowd of people. I would have been just petrified and palm sweaty.
And I never planned on telling anybody half the crap I've ever done in my
know.
life, let alone the listeners.
I would say that's true of all of us. We've all opened up and talked about embarrassing private stories about ourselves. on the
care
air here.
less about the stuff that doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
I think the job also causes some people to build confidence in themselves. I feel better about myself. There's a feeling of self-worth that you get, partially from doing a good job, partially from
God.
being recognized. What?
You're right. You're absolutely right. And I agree with you 100%. But you know what we're doing? We're getting into the very sound bites that we ridicule during the Crackpot News.
Okay. All right.
But you're right. No, I mean,
Yeah, but when we say it, it's cool.
you know what? You're right again.
Okay. Next, Alex.
Okay.
It gives you validation. There we go.
Thank you.
Last
Why, just
one.
because we're talking about our craft?
It's cathartic.
Yes.
You know what it is? It's cathartic,
It's our
Alex.
art.
It's art. It's cathartic.
Okay, go ahead. You got one more question for us?
Yeah, one more. Why did you choose this profession in the first place?
Chainsaw?
Yeah.
I was a sports writer guy, and I was such a clown. They said get into radio and apply your skills there.
I volunteered at the college radio station because I wanted free concert tickets, and I got them.
I went to a really great party where there were really hot guys and hot women and great drugs and stuff like that. And they all worked in radio and said, you too, could be on the radio, just come take these classes. And I said, okay.
And Dave, you kind of your
Waiting
dad
for
was.
Boyer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, my usual response is I wasn't built to be a porn star, and this was my second choice. The hours are good, the pay's not bad, and there's no heavy lifting.
And your
That's
dad
also
was a
an option.
broadcaster.
My father was a broadcaster for about 25 years, and I saw it as a way to have a good time and make a decent living.
And that was the same thing with me, Alex. My dad was in radio for years and years, and I used to love when I was able to go into work with my dad and watch him doing the news on the radio. And I knew from when I was a little kid, 4 or 5 years old, that that's what I wanted to do. I never had any interest in doing anything else.
And I tried something else, and it was a disaster.
How's this one working out for you?
Less disastrous.
No.
Really?
Let's go back to Shelley singing.
Wow.
I thought you burned that.
Is that from Christmas?
You're here too long, 'cause I don't care. With you, I can't go wrong.
Oh, we might have been drinking.
No.
Might have been drinking.
No.
Might have to do that now.
So there you go, Alex. That was unfortunate.
You played it.
Does that answer all of your questions?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Is there anything else we can do for you?
No.
Okay. There's something you can do for me. I want you to call me when you have completed this assignment and it's been graded. I want to know how you do on this thing, okay?
Okay.
Because we take that seriously. We expect to get an A on this thing. Are you a good student?
Sure.
What kind of grade point average are you pulling down?
Right now about a 2.5.
2.5.
Well,
Right.
this will bring you up to 3 point.
Yeah.
Okay. We need an A on this one, Alex, because we're very needy people. It's all about us.
And your grade directly reflects on me, little mister.
Little mister. Okay. This is Alex, who is a sophomore at, is it Chula Vista High School?
Yes.
Chula Vista High School. And doing a career assignment study this morning, grilling us on the rigors, the funs of broadcasting. Hope that works out for you, Alex.
Thanks.
Thanks for calling us and asking. I appreciate that.
Oh, thanks. Have
See
a
you,
great day.
Okay,
Love
good.
your show.
I love yours, and I want to hear back from you when you get your grade, okay?
I will.
All right, see you, buddy. Let's get a traffic update. We got a lot of radio to do. What the hell is... What is wrong with me?
What'd you say?
I'm all messed up. I think mentally I'm checked out. Come on, get back in the game, buddy. Here is Route 66.
Thank you so much. Traffic brought to you by Sleep Train Mattress Center. Slow traffic continues on North County Coastline, South 5 from Birmingham down to Manchester. Clear on a wreck northbound side of 15 approaching Poway Road, but full speed now on southbound. Flexure Power reminds you that Energy Star washing machines and dishwashers use less energy and water than other models. Save money and the environment. Flexure Power for all Californians. I'm Ruth 66 with DSC 1015 KGB.
If you could put the experience of Diet Coke into a song, it would go a little something like this. You pour a Diet Coke and feel the tingle of mist dance along your lips. That's the intro. Says buckle up. Here we go. You take a sip, and on the back of your throat, you feel that bite. A good kind of bite, right? Makes you want to snarl, then wink. Are you bad? Are you good? Anybody's guess at this point. A little more Diet Coke, and now you begin to feel that bounce in your step. You know that feeling, 2 o'clock, second wind, where you been all afternoon. All right. And as the bubbles sparkle along the top of your glass, it gets a big time kicking up. You feel that? It's a Diet Coke thing in full effect. Hey, you guys are stuck together!
This weekend, Stuck on You starts whenever you're ready to watch it with Entertainment on Demand. Available only on Cox Digital Cable.
Siamese twins ain't the easiest sell I've ever had. We're not Siamese. We're American.
Matt Damon and Greg Kinnear star in this outrageous new comedy from the Farrelly Brothers. The guys who brought you There's Something About Mary and Shallow Hal.
I'm not going another step until you apologize to me. Hey, don't you walk away from me!
With Entertainment on Demand, you can start Stuck on You whenever you want to and pause it whenever you need to. And you can keep it for 24 hours.
You gotta admire that!
Why go out? Entertainment on Demand gives you all the benefits of a video store without having to leave home.
Let's never do anything that makes us look like total idiots.
Don't get stuck with late fees. Order Stuck on You, rated PG-13 with Entertainment on Demand. Available only on Cox Digital Cable. Cox Digital Cable features Entertainment on Demand channel 998. Choose from hundreds of movies, start one instantly. Pause and rewind using your remote. Keep it for 24 hours for only $3.95. Why rent? Go to channel 998.
Toyota Carlsbad Parts and Service Department.
Hello, Bobby.
Oh, hi, Mom. I'm kind of busy
Your
right
little
now.
balloon is about to burst, mister.
Huh?
I just heard a Toyota Carlsbad radio commercial for an Express Lube Plus, only $49.95.
Right, Mom.
What, you couldn't just offer a regular old oil change?
Mom, Toyota Carlsbad wanted to offer more.
Oh, Bobby, a lube, oil filter change, tires rotated, brakes inspected, a multi-point inspection, fluids topped off, no appointment necessary, all for...
$49.95. Oh, and if we're not finished in 59 minutes or less from the time of write-up, the next Express Lube Plus service is free.
Free? Tell your boss you weren't thinking clearly. You've been drinking too much hot cocoa.
Trust me, it's okay, Mom.
Oh, all right. Just remember, when the whole thing blows up in your face, you still have a home to come home to.
Mom, I have a home of my own with my wife.
Oh, another one of your so-called bright ideas. Toyota Carlsbad.
Now with 2 service departments, South Coast Highway in Oceanside and I-5 Cannon Road exit, Car Country Carlsbad. The Express Lube Plus with genuine Toyota parts, only $49.95 plus tax. Toyota, the right people, parts and service.
This is Mike. Hey, Mike, it's Mark. Hey. I just called to tell you that you went over your friendship minutes last month. What are you talking about? Yeah, you guessed you'd need 1,000 friendship minutes, and you went over by 640. I mean, that trip to Tahoe, that alone was 340 minutes right there.
You charting my minutes?
Yeah. I mean, it happens, but let's see. I'm going to need...
What does Dave have?
Dave has 1,000 minutes, too, but he didn't go on that trip, so he's okay.
But...
let's see. You went at 640 over, and I have to charge you 40 cents a minute. What? Oh, and we went out of our friendship area that time, too, so we're going to add that.
Where's our friendship area?
I'm going to need $294.13 from you. Thanks a lot, Mike.
How does your wireless company make you feel? Introducing an entirely new way to buy wireless. The Sprint PCS Fair and Flexible plan automatically adjusts every month so you don't waste a lot of money or minutes. Starting at $35 a month. Sprint PCS. Now that's better.
Offer ends 8/28/04 with 2-year agreement and credit approval. Activation and termination fees apply. Additional terms apply. Not available everywhere. See stores for details.
Here's your non-fat decaf latte.
Thanks. So, how was your weekend?
So fun. Saw a play Friday night.
Oh, interesting. I was watching reality TV.
And checked out a new restaurant in Encinitas.
Wow, a play and a new restaurant. Man, she's connected. Oh, please don't ask me what I did.
How about yours?
Good. Oh, it was good. I went to the motorcycle race. That was close. She'd never go there.
The Stadium Supercross?
The what?
Me too. Could you believe those jumps?
Maybe.
I never figured you for a moto fan.
Whoa, woo, yeah. Hey, I need my big air. What I need is to get a life fast.
Want to know what's happening everywhere? Find out at signonsandiego.com by the Union Tribune. Movies, music, art, restaurants, family fun. Signonsandiego.com is your comprehensive guide to the good life. Signonsandiego.com. If you're looking for fun, get on it.
So what's happening this weekend?
All kinds of stuff that I'm completely unaware of.
Hey, Dad.
What, son?
I don't think anybody's here yet.
I know that.
Then why are we here?
So we can be here before anybody knows we're here.
But nobody knows we're here.
Exactly.
I don't think Mom's gonna buy that explanation.
Fun Bike Center is rolling out the hottest deals on the coolest Honda motorcycles. And the sooner you get there, the better. With San Diego's largest inventory of Honda ATVs and motorcycles in the county, Fun Bike Center is priced right, morning, noon, and night. Save on Honda TRX 90s, TRX 250 EXs, TRX 400 EXs, and TRX 450. Honda CBR 600 and CBR 1000 are ours too. All with rates as low as 6.9% on approved credit. Plus Honda VTX 1300s and Shadow 600s, 750s, and 1100s. Shop early, stay late. Get to Fun Bike Center in Kearny Mesa now. Owned and operated by the Roundy family for over 32 years. ATVs recommended for riders 16 years of age or older. All financing programs through AHFC on approved credit. Not everyone will qualify. Honda, best on earth.
You say the Chargers are in the playoffs. Say Duke just has to win. You could say the sun will rise up and we'll never see it again. Yeah, do the promo. You do the promo. Put hands over your crank, and then you watch your face turn red. You run around butt naked, and you wish that you were dead. You do the promo. You do the promo.
Dave, why do you take those crazy golf bets?
Because I love the attention. I want you to go straight to hell.
Turn it up.
Here he comes, discoing his way into the studio. How was Free Thursday Golf yesterday?
Oh, it was great. Weather was perfect.
Meadow Lake and Brad Van Horn, one of the originals, one of the people who really get it and know how to play ball. Long time stop on the Dave's Free Thursday Golf Tour. Meadow Lake, you take 15 up to, was it Deer Springs?
Yeah. Hang right.
And you go east about, I don't know, maybe a mile and a half, and shows up on the right there. Beautiful golf course.
Let me tell you something, man. That golf course has really enjoyed a facelift, a major facelift.
Yep, they've really changed it a lot. Even in like the past year, it's changed a lot.
I didn't recognize it, and I hadn't been out there in about a year. The guy says to me, "You're not going to recognize the back nine." He was right.
You have a nice crew out there?
Yeah, we had a great crew.
What'd you shoot?
I only played 5 holes. My shoulder was acting up big time. I had an injury a couple weeks ago.
What's happening? You turned into an old lady.
No, I fell off a bar stool. I had too many
You and David Wells, huh?
You fell off a bar stool?
You know those bar stools we have in my house?
Yeah.
I had about one too many martinis, and I remember my roommate telling Lori, "Hey, you better watch Bromo over there." Oh, he's all right. All of a sudden, you know when my clock stops ticking?
Yeah.
Dave, you see me playing. Yeah.
You fell asleep?
I fell asleep, and then when I sagged down, I lost
balance,
and I fell over hard on my right shoulder.
Ow.
These Bromos, I'll tell you what, did you hear about Wayne Bromo the other day? He slammed a car hood on his forearm.
Oh.
He had this giant bleeding injury on his forearm here in the studio.
That was terrible.
And he walked in through the kitchen right by the first aid box. It's about 4 feet square. You bother to get a bandage? It's okay.
Okay. So thanks to the folks at Meadow Lake. Thanks to the sponsor of Dave's Free Thursday Golf, Fun Bike Center.
Yeah.
The Roundy family. Taking care of us once again this week. What's going on at Meadow Lake? Anything special?
Yeah, they want you to know that if you want a free I'm talking about a free tailor-made 500 series driver, and this baby's not cheap. All you got to do is bring your next golf tournament out there. You need 70 or more players, and you will receive a free tailor-made 500 series driver. That's pretty cool. And to do that, you can contact Mark Campbell at 760-749-1620.
Are you discoing right now? Are you in a white pantsuit right now?
I don't dance.
Come on. I want to see a disco.
I don't disco. Sorry. Anyway, we had a great time yesterday.
Good. All right, buddy.
See ya.
My buddy Gretchen writes, Dave, aren't Fridays before a holiday weekend the best? Everyone's in such a good mood. Yeah. Makes your day a good one. It's true. sports update time here on the KGB. Here is the Chainsaw. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David, and hello again, everybody. In the sports world, more reasons to be in a good mood. At Coors Field last night, Padre rookie pitcher Justin Germano allowed just 2 unearned runs in 6 innings there at Scoring Orgy Park, while the Padre rookie shortstop Khalil Green saved the night with his bat and his glove. The kids came through, trailing the Rockies 3-1 in the 9th inning. Khalil had a runner on base.
Chacon ready from the stretch. The 2-1 swung on and hit deep left field. Hocking going back, and that ball is gone. Home run to tie the game here in the 9th inning.
And then Phil Nevin's sac fly RBI in the 10th gave the Padres a 4-3 lead, but Trevor allowed a Rocky to reach second. And with 2 outs, Trevor gave up a chopper up the middle that everybody thought was a base hit. Center fielder Jay Payton had already said he'd already started cursing under his breath. Trevor said he turned around and said, "Oh, no." But Khalil did it again with his glove.
Hoffman's ready. Swing and a ground ball. Green knocks it down at short. Throws to first in time. Khalil Green saves the day for San Diego.
Oh, doctor, you can hang a star on that, baby.
Indeed, the Padres win it 4-3, and more good news. Yesterday, the Dodgers lost 3-1 in Milwaukee, meaning the Padres have broken the log jam and sit all alone in first place in the National League West. The 26-21 Friars now move on to Milwaukee, where they will take on the 24-21 Brewers. Brian Lawrence on the hill tonight. First pitch 5:05 our time on Channel 4. And sports fans, what a marvelous visit we just had a few moments ago with Chula Vista 10th grader Alex, fulfilling an English class requirement by interviewing us about our jobs. And in that spirit, I'd like to give a youngster here in the building a shot on the radio and perhaps launch a long and glorious career. Here's KGB unpaid intern Walt Ransom with a sports update. Walt, take her away.
Let's see. On our community events this afternoon, the Wine Bowl puts the Parker River men against the Valley Indians in football game. That's for roughness and foul play.
Right.
But, of course, they'll be joking around a bit, so we hope things will keep it cool. But I imagine some people might have a few extra nips here and there in their seats. So don't forget that football game tonight, when the Parker Broncs host Lake Havasu City Knights in the final conference game of the season. And those Broncs are 1-3 for the season in conference play. Time now for Frank Reynolds and his sports news. And, of course, coming up at 5:15 is Humble Howard Cosell and his sports news. In the meantime, this is Walt Ransom saying goodbye.
Oh, nicely done. Walt Ransom. That's nice to hear. Nice to see a youngster like that. Any immediate plans for your next career move, Walt?
Let's see.
I'm sorry, I put you on the spot there, Walt. My bad. Ad-libbing, a work in progress. Oh, one last thing, Walt Ransom. You need a signature farewell, like, "That's the way it is," or "Good night, Mrs. Calabash," wherever you are, or "Oh, my," or "Good day," like Paul Harvey. What kind of signature farewell have you worked up, Walt Ransom?
Goodbye.
Oh, excellent.
Ooh, how's that go?
Goodbye. Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
Very nicely done. Walt Ransom, broadcast legend in the making. Mm-hmm. You heard him here first. Meanwhile, in the National Back.
Attention potential broadcasters. This radio station is looking for a morning show. The one we have now sucks, and the management is looking for people who suck less. If you have any experience at all, if you've ever been a professional broadcaster, if you've ever owned a radio, you're qualified. The preferred candidate will have their own professional collection of fart sound effects. Endless personal stories that have no point. Strong opinions on subjects they know nothing about. Bad coffee breath. Endless complaints and demands. Funny dents in their hair due to the wearing of headphones. And above all, lots of radio station t-shirts. So, if you feel this sounds like you, don't bother applying. Simply drive to the station and begin working immediately. You may have to kick the shit out of the people who are there now, but that's okay. They deserve it. Anyway, that's why we employ sleazy lawyers. So, what are you waiting for? Start your new career today. Radio. It's not just a job. It's a really easy job that our morning show takes for granted.
Skitball Association. We are getting closer and closer to an imaginary bet payoff from Bromo to Dave. Yeah, Bromo owes Dave $128 and went double or nothing betting that Minnesota would beat L.A. in this series. Get out your imaginary $256 there, Bromo. The Lakers took a commanding 3-1 lead with a 92-85 victory at Staples last night. Game 5 is Saturday, 5:30 our time in Minnesota. The Lakers can close it out. Back east, Game 4 tonight. Pistons lead the Pacers 2-1. In other sports, David?
I'm going to be a glommer here, Chainsaw.
Yep.
I'm glomming onto you.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a nice idea you did with Walt.
Yeah.
Throwing a kid a chance.
Sure.
Spotlight. Young man Steven, that I know.
Oh, really?
Has always fancied himself a bit of the newscaster.
Right.
Studied under the tutelage of Walter Cronkite, Edward R. Murrow.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, with this headline update, Stephen Kinney.
It's 2:05. I'm Stephen Kinney with K-Pop San Diego News. Paramedic problems. There is no threat to public health, but a just-released report on San Diego's paramedic system finds there are problems.
Oh, no.
Includes problems with communication, supplies, and San Diego's morale.
Mm-hmm.
Report spreads the blame. A brighter fracture.
What?
Okay, take it easy now.
Take two.
Here's the thing. You're nervous.
Right.
That's understandable. We've all been nervous. Let's do it.
Stage
Take
fright I
two.
was talking about.
Deep breath. Deep cleansing breath. And go.
San Diego, 2:05, coming down in 3, 2, 1. Paramedic problems. There's no threat to public health, but a just-released report on San Diego's paramedic system finds there are problems, and that includes problems with communications, supplies, and public morale. The problem spreads splum.
You want to try again? Try again.
This is real ugly.
No.
Don't give up. Don't give
K-pop,
up.
2:05, coming down in 3, 2.
Follow your dream.
Paramedic problems. There's no threat to public health, but a just-released report on San Diego's paramedic system finds there are supplies, and that includes problems with communications, supplies, and morale. The public morale splits problem.
You're not good. You're not going to make it, son.
No.
You're no Walt Ransom, that's for sure.
No, he's not. He's no Walt Ransom at all.
Let's see.
It is 8:48 and 47 seconds. This is your 101.5 AGB Sports Network.
Goodbye.
Oh, live.
Listening to Stephen Kinney, I flash back to Abramowitz at the movie scene, Shelley's house, trying to say interrupt.
Oh, God.
Am I nipped or nip?
Oh, no.
Am I rumped or nipped?
Oh, no.
All right, just say, are you guys busy? Can you do that?
That was his line. That was his line. Am I interrupting?
Right.
3 words.
Yeah.
2 really when you count, because I is just a letter. Am I interrupting? Am I rumped or nipped, dick, nicked, or am I inner nick, dick, thing, rimpting?
Oh. Oh. I had to say Chateau Montelena and blasphemous fool.
It was pretty good. I had to change it to "Are you busy?" My nipped erupting.
What?
Am I rumped or am I?
When did I say? I said that along. What?
Am I inner nipting?
Okay, already.
He gets so mad at me when I do that to him.
It's more like,
Yeah.
already.
Yeah. All right. I don't think I have anything to do here, do I? Am I doing anything? What am I doing?
Punch a button. Do we have a traffic update?
No, we don't.
They're all dead. Give me one if you want one. Trying to kill some time.
No, I've got too much show to get done here in the next hour. Jill Underwood's the thing that she does.
Right. Forget who she is.
And shameless.
Oh, what's her name?
It's not you, it's me. Seriously.
How many times have I heard that? It's not you, it's me. Oh, great.
And you automatically assume it's you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, would you rather have that or you're ugly and you stink?
I know. Well, it's kind of like ripping off a Band-Aid. Sometimes you'd rather just have it ripped off.
Okay.
You know?
It's not me.
Uh-huh.
It's you.
Well, crap.
Yeah. Mhm.
What? Oh.
Mhm. Jill will do her movie review.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Shrek we're talking about next? Of course not.
No,
Why?
we talked about that last week.
Day after tomorrow. Raising Helen. Raising Helen. That's it? Day after tomorrow.
Hey, this is charades on the radio. This is fun. Just quick press the
When
button.
it comes to the world of TVs and surround sound, this Memorial Day there will be 2 new TV, only to find out later they don't really know the difference between HD, DLP, and LCD. In short, a whole group of people will end up frustrated and confused. Then, there are those who'll go to Tweeter. At Tweeter, you'll talk with the smartest people in the business. They'll guide you through the mind-boggling world of TVs, surround sound, and DVD players. The guys at Tweeter, they'll even come to your house to figure out what you need. Plus, Tweeter has the most experienced team of installers in the business. So no matter what you buy, from flat panel TVs to a complete home theater, you'll know it's installed right, and you'll know how to use it. So yes, this Memorial Day there'll be 2 kinds of people. The question is, which will you be? Look for the Tweeter insert in this weekend's paper for savings on the best products. Tweeter, it's the smarter way to buy.
This Law Minute brought to you by Pacific Law Center. Been arrested for DUI? You need the right attorney. Someone who's not afraid to get in there and fight. Representing people in a DUI or criminal case is not easy. It often requires extensive legal knowledge, hard work, and experience. At Pacific Law Center, they can help. With experienced, aggressive attorneys who are familiar with the California DUI laws and can accept your case with little or no money down. That's why many people refer their friends to Pacific Law Center. That's right, they can accept your case with little or no money down, and they'll work with you to set up payments you can afford. Call toll-free for free advice by phone or to set up your free office visit. 1-877-749-0000. Pacific Law Center can also help you if you've been injured in any kind of accident. 1-877-749-0000. Remember, call for any accident, criminal, or DUI case. 1-877-749-0000 or visit PacificLawCenter.com.
All right, people, we need new computers, and they're pretty expensive, so we're cutting back. If you have to travel overnight, try sleeping in a park. Think of it as a business adventure. Next, office supplies. Instead of using tape or glue, see if anyone's chewing gum. And yes, we're cutting toilet paper.
Looking for an easier way to afford the latest technology?
Sir, why aren't we just getting a Dell?
At DellRadio.com, you'll find great deals on PCs powered by highly reliable Intel processors. Get everything from notebooks and servers to printers and PDAs to complement your PC purchase. Everything you need in one place.
Water, however, will still be available for a nominal fee.
Right now at DellRadio.com, you can get a Dell Dimension desktop with an Intel Pentium 4 processor for just $379 after a $50 instant discount. Monitor not included, taxes extra. Order select systems today and get up to $300 off and free 3 to 5 day shipping. DellRadio.com. Just one more thing that's easy as Dell.
Okay, everyone, we're out of our free mobile-to-mobile calling area, so no more phone calls.
But, Dad!
Well, that's okay. We'll still have fun. Come on. Parmesan, Parma.
Honey, if we had Singular Nation Family Talk, we could talk to all other Singular customers for free, with the largest talk-for-free calling area in the U.S.
Absolutely.
And we could add up to 3 lines for just $9.99 each on select plans.
But first, I spy with my little eye.
Dad, Singular Nation Family Talk is the only one with rollover. It's the best value in wireless.
All right, we'll switch to singular, but let's play car charades. Honey, take the wheel.
What?
First word sounds like truck. I was actually looking for Homer's Iliad.
Now at Singular, get a cool Motorola flip phone with integrated camera for $99.99 after rebate. Stop by your Singular store today to see how Singular fits you best. Part of the SBC family.
Some restrictions and other monthly charges apply. Phone price before $50 mail-in rebate is $149.99. 2-year service agreement required. Coverage claim based on population count and mobile coverage area. Coverage is not available in all areas. See map at stores for details.
It's the biggest holiday weekend of the year, and El Cajon Ford's making it more fun for you.
Nobody beats El Cajon Ford.
Hi, it's Tony Gwynn. No matter what you're doing this weekend, you won't want to miss the big savings and big cash back at El Cajon Ford.
Now through Memorial Day, nobody beats this. For the first time ever at El Cajon Ford, 0% APR and $2,000 bonus cash back on 04 Explorers, Expeditions, Freestars, and Excursions. You heard that right. 0% financing, interest-free, plus $2,000 cash back on Explorers, Expeditions, Freestars, and Excursions, excluding Sport Track and 6-cylinder diesel models on approved credit
credit.
Oh, sure, you can shop around looking for the best deal, but why? Nobody beats El Cajon Ford. And get this, new Ford Rangers or Focus, just $89.88. Just $8,988 with discounts and applied rebates. Numbers B14558 and 201973.
Remember, if you don't buy or lease from El Cajon Ford, you'll probably pay too much. Head east to Broadway and Main. El Cajon Ford.
So you've started collecting wine, and you can't drink it all at once. Believe me, I've tried. So you need something to store it in that's going to keep it perfect until you do decide to uncork it. And that's where Sub-Zero and Wolf have married to become kitchen soulmates, and they've addressed all 4 factors that have an effect on wine being stored properly. It's the 400 series wine storage system, available in different sizes. You can do an under-counter unit, freestanding, built-in, also with refrigerator drawers. Now, here are the factors that affect your wine, the temperature. Now, in this new 400 series, there are 2 separate compartments, so you can keep one at serving temperature and the other at storing temperature. They're different. Humidity, 60 to 70% is ideal. It keeps the cork moist and prevents air infiltration. So all the storage shelves cradle the bottles so the wine is in constant contact with the cork, and the humidity is right there where it should be. Light can speed up the fermentation process, so they've got double pane tinted glass on the Sub-Zero, prevents ultraviolet light from entering the unit. And motion, vibration can rob wine of its flavor and smell. So what they've done is put the compressor on the Sub-Zero on rubber grommets. They've mounted it that way.
Jill?
You know what rubber grommets
Do you know
are,
what
don't
that
you?
is?
Yes, I do.
You do not.
You've been mounted on rubber grommets too, haven't you?
Yeah.
You can find this new Sub-Zero and all sorts of cool stuff. Outdoor kitchens, grill, I mean everything. Standards of excellence with 6 showrooms in Southern California. Whether you're looking for a Wolf professional range or you want to add to your own personal touch with a Sub-Zero wine storage unit, options are endless. Visit the website for directions. They're at standardsofexcellence.com.
It's a long walk to her microphone. But now with this weekend's movie review. Right there. Good.
Get her in the gate.
Here's Jill Underwood with this week's movie review. Hey, Jill.
What am I talking about this weekend, David?
This weekend, you're talking about Raising Helen, starring Joan Cusack, who blew us off twice this week.
Oh, nice. Congratulations. I don't remember it.
How do you set up getting blown off? That's kind of cool.
They couldn't find her.
Yeah.
I got an email. I almost sent you the email. They said, we can't find her.
Yeah. Quite a crack team there. Huh? Yeah. Nah, she blew us off.
Twice.
I like Joan Cusack.
I do too. She's one of us.
I remember her from...
In hiding.
There's 16 Candles Are Pretty in Pink, where she was the girl who had to wear the awful head brace.
Oh, really?
Remember? And she's walking.
And she took a drink from the drinking fountain and had water all over and wiped off her mouth with the little skirt that was hanging off her dress. Oh. She's always played like dork roles, and she seems to do well with it. I hate her. Blew us off.
Well, David, if you could have your vision back in just 1 hour, and you did, wouldn't you? That was a good
What'd she say?
transition. I know it.
I don't
trying
get
to
it.
see if you're paying attention. Wouldn't you do it, David? I know you would. I did. Why don't you go to where I had LASIK surgery, 1-to-1 LASIK. It's one of the best things I ever did for myself. Call Dr. Sanford Feldman at 1-to-1 LASIK, 858-273-0200, 858-273-0200.
Showing off an awful lot of cleavage today. Do you mean to do that?
Are you kidding me?
No. The buttons are way open.
Oh, we're
there.
all looking.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah. When you
So she doesn't snap it.
see now, look down now. See, when you hunch over, it's like, whoa, hello.
Really?
Yeah.
Good one.
All
And
right.
she smiles.
Good one.
Good one, me.
Okay, so we are talking about lots of movies. Raising Helen, The Day After Tomorrow, and Saved, starring Mandy Moore. We're going to start with Raising Helen. It stars Kate Hudson, John Corbett, and, like you already mentioned, some other people we don't know, Dave.
What?
Don't know what happened.
It's all right. It's cool.
Yeah.
We're getting used to it.
You know, I knew. I'm driving and I hear,
ever since
and we
you
want
got
to
here."
thank Joan Cusack. Oh, that's right. She didn't show up. And I called Emily. I'm like, why does he do that? Why does he do that? Does he know I'm listening?
Just to make you look ridiculous
And you can afford it.
in your position.
How about now? Can you see anything?
You look good.
Okay. This is a Gary Marshall film, so you pretty much know what you'll be getting. And for you, Dave, that means you can take your daughter to it. I know Emily loves these kinds of films, and aren't we so very proud of our little half pint? God.
Dodie, as you referred
she
to
is
her.
Dodie.
Dodie
She
from
is
My
Dodie.
Three Sons. That's a good feeling.
Wow.
Dodie was adorable.
No, she
Dodie
was
was the end of that
Dodie was
show.
a dork.
Shame on all of you.
She was
Shame.
the end of that show.
The
She
cousin
killed
Oliver.
every one of the three sons.
She was the jumping the
Just
shark
a-
moment.
Big hurricane
But
train
she
wreck
was
after
adorable.
No.
No.
Well, the show was called My Three Sons.
Yeah.
Now, you don't get that. Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You had
okay.
to bring in a chick to save the show. She was adorable.
And
She
ruined
killed the
it. It
show.
took it down the crapper
She
for
killed
lunch.
the show.
Well,
That
I
was
don't
euthanasia.
know because it
Hey,
was
didn't she
before
win on American
my
Idol?
time.
Oh, you're older than most of us here. Come on.
Before my time. Actually, the girl in this movie looks exactly like Allie. I mean, she acts like her. She looks like her. She's really, really cute. But I digress.
Yeah, I hope it's closer than the cousin Dodie reference.
Does she look like Dodie?
No, she does not.
When
She looks
she's
like
a little
Lindsay-
girl, there's
Lindsay
a picture
Lohan.
of her with her dad in her office. She looks just like Dodie.
No. Was she naked, or was that picture taken when... Oh, okay, never
You
mind.
better call back that LASIK surgeon.
I see, Chainsaw.
So, Raising Helen.
So Kate Hudson is Meg Ryan for the millennium. The plot is like having sex with Chris Boyer. Too much of a good thing.
Oh, my God.
Icky
God, you guys are
face.
gross.
Icky
Totally.
face.
Totally gross. Grosser than gross.
Oh, this from you.
Yeah.
Who said you're just totally gooshy?
Gooshy?
Like this
Gooshy?
weekend, going back
Gooshy?
to your favorite booth.
I don't work it into a newscast.
You will.
No, I won't.
You will when you've had 1 year together like we have.
Oh, good Lord.
That fight. You're
We're
not
fighting
gonna,
over Boyer.
You're not going to win any points with Shelley in a war claiming your stakes
Yeah.
or whatever to Boyer. Claiming your stakes?
I've
Ooh,
known
I'd like
him a
to
little
claim
bit
a
longer
stake
than
right
you have. Sweetie.
You're so lucky.
Dave?
No.
Referee this, please.
No.
What?
He thinks we're talking about Shrek.
Is Kate Hudson the green guy?
The previews give this movie away. Kate raises her dead sister's kids rather than her other sister doing so, played by Joan Cusack, who in Kate's words already has the mom haircut. In the words of Dave, doing Chris, titter, titter. Titter, titter. Isn't that what he says?
Titter, titter.
Ever notice how women who used to twirl the red onion get married and then look like women who never do the old 69? Do you ever notice that? Like, you know, they used to troll and they get married and then they look like they never do anything. Do you know what I mean? Shut up.
No. Do they have wet kittens at home?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying. They get that mom haircut and then, oh, forget it. Anyway, that is Joan Cusack in this movie, complete with nostrils flared bigger than the rubber grommets at Shelley's house, apparently. Problem is, Kate is a serial slut whose Sex and the City lifestyle leaves little time for ankle biters. They soon find themselves outcast by society, able to afford only Weiler's Punch, Shasta Cola, and Space Sticks, while all the cool kids get RC Cola, Granny Goose Chips, and Cherry Scooter Pies. Do you remember those? The box of cherry scooter pies?
No. And what was Granny what?
Granny Goose Chips.
No. Oh, yeah.
Did you guys not have them?
Come on.
Never heard of
You guys are perfect for each other. Oh, my God.
No.
Did you have RC Cola?
No.
Yes, I liked
no.
RC.
Whatever.
No. Little League.
Shows the name brand sodas.
Those are the name brands.
RC.
Royal Crown.
I remember
Stands for
RC.
real crap.
RC Cola and Granny Goose potato chips. We had them in Modesto, but apparently not in the Midwest or Oklahoma next bit.
She was born in Tulsa.
John Corbett really stretches for his role as G, another good guy. He puts the bong away long enough to play a chick whisperer in the form of a minister. His white collar is as stiff as a Bromowitz at Girl Scout cookie time. I'm not really sure if it's a date. I mean, she came to my door and all, and this is a Lifetime movie with the only things missing being Kleenex and Kotex, or should I say tissue and feminine hygiene napkins, because as you well know, the others are obviously just name brands, David. Two hooves. On to The Day After Tomorrow, starring Dennis Quaid and Jake Gyllenhaal. Now here is the...
Is that how you say that guy's name?
Yeah, I had to look it up.
I never would have gotten that right.
How would you have said it? Gyllenhaal?
Gyllenhaal or something like that. I don't know.
The question of the day is this. If there were impending doom, and you could only take one thing other than kids, animals, photos, and something practical, what is the one thing that you would take with you?
What is this, Jeff and Jer? What the hell?
No,
what is this
would
all?
you take? Like
I
a
don't know.
Chixie Shelley, you know what you would take.
My
don't
Swiss
you?
Army card.
A cookie. I don't know.
Don't you have something the most prized possession?
I'd take a car because that would be important.
No, that's practical.
To go far. Fast and far.
I don't want to run because I don't do that
we
well.
know what happens when
I
you
know,
do.
butt pull.
The 2 times you've done it.
I know.
Why does this have to happen in the movie? Are you supposed to just take one
it's just
thing?
like everybody's running and they're grabbing their stuff, and
Yeah.
it's like, what would you take?
This lamp. That's all I need. I don't need anything else except this lamp and this ashtray. I love that. I don't need anything else.
Bottle of vodka. Next.
Yeah.
Good.
There you go.
Works.
I forgot about that.
This movie brings back memories of all those 70s disaster flicks, which were all directed by Irwin Allen, who is also my best friend Patty Matthews' uncle.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
I know. Well, we've been friends since we were 12. She lives here. She's a prison warden. Now,
Does she have a sister
she really
that's
is.
executive producing?
You know
really?
what? It's along those lines.
Wow.
I know. It's a good one.
Yeah.
But I digress. The stars of this film are the special effects, which are amazing. They jolted me like Graham Ledger's new haircut in those Acorn Casino ads. Have you seen that?
Haven't seen it.
Oh, my God.
Is that what he's doing now?
Total Mo. Yeah, Total Mo.
Mo?
He's got the Mo bangs.
Oh, no.
Oh,
What's a Mo bang?
Mo Howard, dude.
Oh, Mo. Okay.
Who is it? Who has that?
Graham Ledger.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
He used to be fixative, in the hair.
A lot of product.
A lot of
Has
product.
he
going
abandoned
on.
the product?
I
It's
don't
an
know.
austerity move, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
A what?
Austerity move.
What does that mean?
He can't, he's cheaping out.
Huh?
He's cheaping out.
He's not cheap.
Okay, well, he apparently is trying to cut back on the hair fixative cost.
Can't afford hair fixing it, David.
He lives in Rancho Santa Fe. I'm pretty sure he's not cheapening out.
All right, well,
You're stupid.
My contribution. As I look at my girlfriend's cleavage.
Please, just start rolling through
Dennis
this.
Quaid plays a paleoclimatologist. If that doesn't make you bend over and say jet stream, I don't know what will.
Good God.
What is that? Who even knows what that is growing
Studies
up?
weather from the past.
Ew, thank you, Shelley.
He does.
How
Well,
do you
that
know that?
makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, that is what it is. My favorite part happens when you hear newscasters repeat, Americans are running illegally across the San Diego border into Mexico, and all the Tijuanans are running for their lives. You see our border, you see us, and it's like, oh my God, and they're running for cover because we're crossing the border into Mexico. Global warming has gone whack, and having to sit through it made Chris recoil like a half bottle of Nair at the sight of Demi Moore's mangina.
Jesus.
Oh, man.
Save me. Jesus.
Starting to get a headache.
You know what I'm talking about. Dumb plot,
Yeah.
even worse acting. It's like the movie Twister for even stupider people. But the effects were cool. So 1 1/2 hoof.
Wow.
On to my favorite movie of the weekend. It's a little picture that could. It's called Saved.
I like independent films. I like the boring little dumb ones.
Actually, this one seems kind of exciting.
It's not what you think it's going to be. It stars the very likable Mandy Moore as a do-gooder popular girl gone bad at a Southern Baptist high school. It's a dark comedy by R.E.M. lead singer Michael Stipe.
Oh,
He's now
God.
a movie producer.
Oh.
He describes it as being like those monster vampire high school kind of movies, only here the monsters are Jesus freak teenagers. Plaid skirts, knee socks, we may never see Ruthie again. 2.5 books.
All right, there you go. Best you got is 2.5.
Wow.
For the Mandy Moore movie, 1.5 for The Day After Tomorrow, and 2 for Raising Helen. Those are 3 choices for you this weekend. Thank you, Jill. The dog?
Found it at home yesterday. Oh, yay.
Very good.
Good for you.
Shelley Dunn's half-baked crackpot news still to come. Chainsaw will have one more sports update. Him too. Look at it. This is KGB.
The DNC! Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw will be right back.
This is the KGB. Harley Days of May is brought to you by AutoZone. For the best parts and the best prices, get in the zone. AutoZone.
Ah, hello and welcome to all of you turkey sandwich aficionados. Today, we have something truly special just for you. We start with the finest turkey materials, which we grind and mash into paste. Then we extrude it into a mold that forms a delightful loaf. Add a touch of naturally artificial flavorings, pre-slice and ship it at semi-optimal temperatures from Tulsa, Oklahoma. We call this creation the allegedly turkey sub.
Want a real turkey sandwich? Order a signature sandwich made fresh in the deli at Bond's. We use real turkey breast and only real turkey breast. You can have it pan-roasted, peppered, smoked, or dinner roast. Our other ingredients are incredible too. Premium deli cheeses, gourmet spreads, crisp hand-leaf lettuce. 14 huge signature sandwiches to choose from, all on Safeway Select artisan bread that's fresh from the oven. You just can't stop thinking about a Vons signature sandwich, exclusively at Vons.
I'm loving it, just having fun, playing in the sizzling sun. It's so hot, can't beat the heat. Go to Mickey D's for a cool retreat.
Chill out at Mickey D's. All you need is 59 cents and any 42-ounce soft drink is yours. McDonald's has it all. Icy cold Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, Minute Maid Light Lemonade, even Powerade. Any 42-ounce drink is plenty to cool you down and keep you going for just 59 cents.
Oh, Mickey D's, you got the key. Quenching my thirst, refresh me.
Limited time offer. Price and participation may vary. Serving size refers to total cup capacity.
Try McDonald's new Premium Fiesta Salad. Premium mixed greens topped with warm seasoned beef, cheddar jack cheese, and crispy tortilla strips. Available with sour cream and Newman's Own all-natural salsa. Enjoy a new Premium Fiesta Salad at McDonald's today.
McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Rick Stevens of Truckee, California was standing in his backyard when he decided today he was finally going to get an ocean view. So he called friends in Altwood and Fresno and even Los Angeles and told them his plan. Before long, everyone in the state of California was lined up on the eastern border. And at the stroke of 5 p.m., they got down on their hands and knees and pushed. There was a loud crack, and suddenly the state of California floated away. And though it was a little scary to become an island, it was comforting to know that all of Rick's calls were covered by And from AT&T, giving him unlimited in-state calling from home and 5 cents a minute to call the mainland. So call 1-800-ATT-4ALL. That's 1-800-ATT, the number 4ALL. And for just $35.95 a month, you'll get unlimited California calling and 5 cents a minute nationwide. Come together with And from AT&T.
Not available in all areas. For residential domestic direct dial calls. No in-state call detail. A per-line access fee, universal connectivity charge, and other charges apply.
From Universal Studios Hollywood.
Ooh, can I have a sip of your Coke, hon?
Thirsty from all your screaming?
You know, I did not scream.
Uh-huh.
Come on, please.
How about I buy you your own Coke?
Okay.
If you go back in.
Go back in there?
Now get $15 off each general admission for up to 4 people at Universal Studios with any specially marked package of Coca-Cola. Come explore terror-filled sets in the all-new Van Helsing Fortress Dracula. roam through dark catacombs with blood-sucking pygmy bats, wolfman, and more monster sharks.
Can I just have the Coke now?
No way, dude. We had a deal.
Okay, I'm going.
$15 off with a specially marked Coca-Cola package at Universal Studios Hollywood, the theme park where big movie action comes to life. Offer ends 9/5/04. See specially marked package for details. Available while supplies last. And on June 25th, scream into summer on the new Revenge of the Mummy, the ride.
Do you love the outdoors enough to celebrate REI's 66th anniversary? Well, let's just see. Does your car have a rack to carry your other car racks? Are you comfortable talking to people about your hydration bladder? Do you think vented vestibules are a good thing? Have you willingly gone more than 1 week without bathing? Do you find my voice sexy? I crossed a line, didn't I? Does the thought of saving up to 30% on outdoor gear and apparel bring a tear to your eye? If you answered yes to any of these questions, especially the last one, then you're practically made for the REI anniversary sale. May 21st through the 31st, REI members save up to 30%. Not a member? Well, you'll still save, and it's easy to join if you want to. The REI anniversary sale. Celebrate and save.
REI Anniversary Sale, their biggest sale of the year, going on now through Monday the 31st. Hurry down to REI in San Diego. Take the Convoy exit off Highway 52 or shop online at rei.com.
This Memorial Day weekend, your Ford dealer is helping you build a big down payment. Start with 0% for 5 years, plus $2,000 factory cash on Explorer, Expedition, and Pre-Star. Now put $500 down and Ford will match it. That means for 5 days only, you'll have 0% for 5 years, plus up to $3,000 toward your down payment. And with Ford's match, you'll have 0% for 5 years, plus up to $1,000 down on 04 Focus, or 0% limited term financing, plus up to $1,000 down on the F-150 Heritage. Ford's Memorial Day Sunathon. 5 days to get the kind of down payments you can't resist. See your San Diego County Ford dealer today.
Ford Match excludes rebates and is only available on contracts financed through Ford Credit. Offer excludes Sport Trek. Not all buyers will qualify for 0% APR Ford Credit financing. 60-month financing at $1,667 per month for $1,000 financed with 10% down. Special APR in lieu of other consumer programs. Take new retail delivery of select models from dealer stock from 5/28 to 6/104. See dealer for complete details. To be sure you get the very latest, up-to-datest music, news, weather too. This is our advice to you. Stay tuned, where you are.
9:17 on the 101 KGB. Our top story today, no reports yet of casualties or damage. It's a relatively strong earthquake that shook central and northern Iran. It registered 6.2, fairly shallow, and experts say that makes it even more dangerous. State-run Iranian TV says the quake was felt in 8 provinces and was centered in the capital province near the Caspian Sea. It was felt more than 100 miles away in the capital, where it broke windows and sent panicked residents rushing outdoors. Iran is located on seismic fault lines, prone to earthquakes. Remember, about 26,000 people were killed last December when a 6.6 quake hit the southeastern city of Bam. A 34-year-old Saudi national believed to have had ties to 2 of the deceased September 11th hijackers was in custody today following his arrest in San Diego by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents. Hassan Sadiq Fasid al-Din.
Holy cow!
That killed me. He was a legal permanent resident of the U.S. He was taken into custody yesterday on immigration charges resulting from 2 prior domestic violence convictions. He's believed to have been associated with the friends of 2 of the deceased 9/11 hijackers who lived in the San Diego area. You know their names. I'm not going to try to pronounce them. Those 2 men, though, were aboard the American Airlines plane that crashed into the Pentagon. In September of 2001, Al-Din roomed with a close friend of 2 of the hijackers. The roommate departed the U.S. just a day before the 9/11 attacks. Authorities say Al-Din initially entered the U.S. on a student visa in August of '94. Later, he married a U.S. citizen and became a legal permanent resident in 1999. There's an anti-war group that will hold a candlelight memorial on Oceanside Beach today to honor military men and women killed in Iraq. The North County Coalition for Peace and Justice and San Diego Veterans for Peace are sponsoring the memorial from 4 to 8 p.m. south of the pier. Candles and markers engraved with the names of war dead will be placed on the beach, and representatives of various faiths will read each victim's name, age, hometown, and month of death. The group will also stage a protest against the war Monday afternoon in Carlsbad. They'll carry picket signs and gather at 3 p.m. on the southwest west side of the Carlsbad Village Drive at I-5. They'll march to Carlsbad Boulevard and then back to the freeway. They should finish about 5 o'clock. In Iraq, there have been attacks on U.S. forces in the Iraqi city of Kufa. 2 soldiers were injured after gunmen fired on an army vehicle. Mortars also rained down on the main U.S. garrison but caused no injuries. The incidents come after a deal was struck yesterday to end the bloody standoff in the Shiite city and twin city of Najaf. No casualties are reported.
You are going hardcore on the hard names today.
It's all there is in the news. I wish...
Headlong into it.
I know. I wish we could get some regular-sounding countries. No casualties reported after the latest round of releases from Baghdad's Abu Ghraib prison. It was interrupted by gunfire when they were releasing the prisons. Brief exchange that took place between gunmen and U.S. soldiers who were escorting the convoy of several buses. The inmates then continued to their homes. On the presidential election front, John Kerry tells a crowd in Wisconsin he's looking forward to this fall's matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Redskins. Why? Because for the last 18 years, when the Redskins lose their game before the election, the incumbent president has also lost.
On October 31st, when the...
Good Lord!
Whoa! Closer to the mic, we can't hear you.
On October 31st, when the Redskins play against the Pack, you're looking at the biggest cheesehead in America right here. Go Pack!
Kerry will meet with some Wisconsin veterans today before he heads out of the state. Do you have one more cut from
What
him?
a thrilling public speaker he has become.
In every one of those races for 18 years, when the Washington Redskins play right before the election, when the Redskins have won, the incumbent has won. And when the Redskins lose, the incumbent loses, the challenger wins.
So instead of basing my potential victory on my own qualifications, I'm going to allow some third-party idiots playing in a 110-foot field to determine the outcome of our nation's history.
It's actually 300 feet long, plus the end zones would be 360, David.
I meant yards. I'm sorry, James.
There's a new poll that finds the hypothetical pairing of John Kerry and Republican Senator John McCain holds a double-digit lead over the Bush-Cheney ticket. Kerry McCain has a 14-point advantage over Bush-Cheney among registered voters, 53 to 39%. That's from a CBS News poll. The lead is nearly double the edge Kerry enjoys alone over Bush. McCain set off speculation back in April when he said he would consider an offer from Kerry, who's a Senate colleague and fellow Vietnam veteran, to be his running mate. However, the Arizona senator continues to maintain that he supports President Bush's reelection and does not want to be anyone's vice president. He could be perfect for Kerry. Aid workers and U.S.-led troops are planning new shipments of medicine and drinking water to flood-battered towns in Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Have you seen any of this footage coming back? They were really slammed. Up to 2,000 people are feared dead after heavy rains over the weekend. Rescuers are still trying to reach some cut-off villages. And a tornado has devastated a subdivision in central Kentucky. Clear Channel's Karen Czar has more.
David Durbin surveyed damage after Thursday night's storm ripped through his neighborhood.
One house is completely tore down to the ground.
I am speaking like a robot.
It's sporadic, but horrific.
And even more horrific than the destruction, a sleeping child was torn from his crib.
There was an injury when a 1-year-old came out a window, but that person was transported to the hospital, and so far as we know is doing okay.
Lexington Fire Chief Robert Hendricks said amazingly there have been few injuries, and they all appear to be minor. Karen Czar, Clear Channel News.
Stepford.
All right, hang on to something. In Baltimore, this is unbelievable. 3 children are dead in what is one of the city's most brutal murders in recent history. Clear Channel's Aaron Rakoff has more on it, and then I have an update on the situation.
3 children were found murdered in their northwest Baltimore apartment Thursday afternoon. Police say the children's heads had been severed.
The mother came home, saw her 3 kids in that state. Certainly upset.
Even in a tough city like Baltimore, neighbors are shocked at the brutality of the murders.
The baby. Just took the baby. I shouldn't be looking over my shoulder thinking that somebody's running around the neighborhood doing this.
Police say they have a person of interest in custody who had a recent disagreement with the victim's family. He's not being called a suspect yet. Aaron Rakoff, Clear Channel News, Baltimore.
That'd have to be a hell of a disagreement.
No kidding. Do you have another cut on that?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, anyway, here's the update. 2 people have been charged with the gruesome murders of 3 children in Baltimore. A 17-year-old male and 22-year-old man have been arrested. They are related to each other and to the victims. A boy, his sister, and a male cousin. There is no clear motive in the case, but as you heard, the report mentioned an argument. San Diego area gasoline prices are close to a record high today, but they say prices could drop between now and the 4th of July.
How could they not be? They were higher before?
No way.
This is the highest I've ever paid.
They're calling it close to a record high. The average self-serve price for a gallon of regular unleaded gas is $2.36.9 this morning. That's 2.8 cents more than last week, and 18 cents more than last month, and 62 cents more than this time a year ago.
I don't remember paying more than this, though.
Never.
I don't ever remember paying more than this.
Well, you said it's not. It's still not near the record.
San Diego area gasoline prices are close to a record high today. That's according to the Automobile Club of Southern California.
Wow.
David.
So it was worse.
Mm-hmm.
So quit your bitching. It's not as bad as it used to be.
Right. And remember, if you're caught drinking and driving this holiday weekend, you'll be stuck in jail until Tuesday. The San Diego County Sheriff's Department has suspended its quick release program for people arrested for misdemeanor DUIs for the whole holiday weekend. So beginning today, anybody arrested for a DUI who can't post bail, and I think it's $1,500, you're going to stay in jail until Tuesday for your court appearance. Enjoy that orange jumpsuit. There is a proposed grace period in the works for California's used car buyers. Are you ready? Rick Cruz has more.
State Assembly has passed a bill that would give Californians 3 days to return a newly bought used car. Supporters say the measure would save car buyers money and crack down on used car sales abuses.
Opponents argued it would be unfair to car dealers. It's now awaiting Senate approval. Rick Cruz, Curacao News, Los Angeles.
Well, I can start the holiday weekend now.
Duh.
Petco Animal Supplies will pay more than $900,000 to settle 2 lawsuits that accuse the company of mistreating animals and overcharging customers. Authorities say that inspectors and Petco customers in San Francisco documented sick and dying animals warehoused in freezers, untreated animals with contagious diseases, and freezers filled with dead birds. It's that time of year again. A list of the top 10 beaches is out. Here's ABC's Doug Limerick.
Dr. Stephen Letterman's called Dr. Beach for his annual ratings of the nation's beaches. This year's #1 beach in Hawaii.
No kidding. Wow.
Stretch.
Who saw that one coming?
Wow.
Hawaii? Who saw that one coming?
Not me.
Dr. Stephen Letterman's called Dr. Beach for his annual ratings of the nation's beaches. This year's #1 beach in Hawaii. Hanauma Bay on Oahu. But that's a bit out of the way for you. Also in the top 10, Fort DeSoto Park, Florida's Gulf Coast, Ocracoke Island, North Carolina's Outer Banks, Maine Beach on Long Island, Coast Guard Beach in Cape Cod, and Coronado Beach in California. Dr. Leatherman says he visits over 100 beaches each year, rates them according to sand color, water clarity, waves, and just plain beauty. Doug Limerick, ABC News.
I want that job.
Yeah.
A Texas study shows that the kids in the Lone Star State are big fat pigs, the most overweight youngsters in the U.S. The percentage of obese students in Texas is much higher among minorities, 5 to 6 times higher than the national recommendations. Overall, Texas 4th graders are overweight at a rate of 46% higher than kids of similar ages elsewhere in the country.
Shouldn't Doug Limerick have to speak in poetry?
I know.
The beaches I went to were great. There was so much food that I ate. Da-da-da-da-da.
I like that. Barbara Streisand is being ordered to pay $177,000 in legal fees incurred by a photographer who fended off a lawsuit filed by the singer.
Good.
Babs filed a $10 million suit in May against Kenneth Edelman, a retired software entrepreneur who took aerial photos of the Malibu home that Babs lives in with AAMCO guy, her hubby.
Now, isn't it true that he was taking pictures of the beach that she happens to live on?
He's into coastline conservation. He posted more than 12,000 photographs on his California Coastal Records Project website. One of them was hers, and she claimed there was stuff that you could see from his photograph.
Yeah, there was a lawn chair or something like that that you could see that she claimed was some sort of invasion of privacy.
Details of her estate that can't be seen from the street, and allegedly they could increase a problem she already has with stalkers.
And so she needed $10 million.
Right.
Not understanding that by creating this lawsuit, she's giving out way more publicity and exposing that picture to way more people than would have originally seen it.
Absolutely. And now that I've seen it, I could actually be on a boat off Malibu and pick out her
and
house.
recognize it.
Right. And I wouldn't have known about that if Babs hadn't babbled on.
Right.
Yeah. Because who looks at it and
Good
goes,
work.
hey, isn't that Barbara Streisand's house?
Nobody.
Uh-huh.
What, is there like a big S in the pool or what? You wouldn't know.
It's big ass in the pool is what there is. Get it?
Yeah, Barbara.
Round 2 of the news coming up. It's KGB. Stand by.
Harley Days of May is brought to you by AutoZone. For the best parts and the best prices, get in the zone. AutoZone.
Want a good reason to buy an Accord? Hi, I'm Mike Peterson of Tipton Honda. Here's 3 good reasons. Low price, low payments, and low fuel cost. Lease an Accord LX with air, CD power, and 34 miles per gallon for just $175 a month. Now I'll give you another reason. In fact, over 100 reasons. That's how many Accords we've got sitting here, ready for delivery, and starting as low as $175 a month. That's how you build long-term relationships.
Unapproved credit in May. 1997 cash or trade equity due from customer at lease signing. No security deposit. 36 monthly payments of $175 plus tax. Lease includes 12,000 miles per year with 15 cents per mile over. Model CM55349LW.
$175 a month for a Honda Accord. That's how you build a long-term relationship. Tipton Honda, right next to Home Depot in El Cajon.
This is KGB. Yeah, we're in round 2 of the news with Shelley.
Well, support now for Michael Jackson from
really?
Macaulay Culkin.
That's great.
Says Michael befriended him when he was a child, invited him to Neverland Ranch, where Culkin says they played video games together and slept in the same bedroom. But Macaulay also says Jackson never behaved inappropriately with him. Jackson currently facing a child molestation trial. So here's Macaulay on Larry King Live. He said that while he did sleep in Michael's bedroom, you have to put that in perspective.
Michael Jackson's bedroom is 2 stories. It has Michael Jackson's bedroom is 2 stories. When I slept in his bedroom, yeah, but you have to understand the whole scenario.
All righty then.
Michael Jackson's bedroom is 2 stories.
More room for fun.
It has like this and that. So when I slept in his bedroom, yeah, but you have to understand the whole scenario.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the whole scenario?
It's 2 stories.
So what? You slid down the banister too? I mean, what?
Clicking through last night, I saw a clip of Macaulay. He's odd.
A little bit.
I read an interview with him last week, and they said, what do you think about Michael Jackson? He's like, I haven't talked to him in a long time. Yeah, because you're grown up now.
Right.
He's not interested in you anymore.
He's not interested in you at all. You can't be fooled into drinking Jesus juice out of a Coke can. Meanwhile, Macaulay Culkin is in a movie called Saved that The Hoof just reviewed and gave, 2.5 stars? He said getting saved was just an act for his fellow actors in the new movie, Saved, which depicts a Christian high school as being full of scandal and hypocrisy. Culkin says he, Mandy Moore, and other cast members attended real Christian youth rallies, and some even answered the altar call just to go through the whole experience and prepare for their role as Christian students. Macaulay says he's glad that his role as a cynical student didn't require him to do that. The devout young Christians in Saved are depicted as narrow-minded and judgmental toward a girl who gets pregnant because she believes Jesus wants her to save a boy from being gay. That girl's mother, meanwhile, has an affair with the school's charismatic young pastor. Culkin says he doesn't consider the film anti-Christian, though. Hollywood's latest disaster movie tackles one of the hottest political and scientific issues of the day, but scientists say the film's global warming scenario leaves them cold. It's the movie The Day After Tomorrow. Jill reviewed that as well. And global warming melts the polar ice caps, causing a superstorm that unleashes a series of catastrophes. Tornadoes hit L.A. and Hollywood. Manhattan is flooded, and New Delhi gets buried under snow. Patrick Michaels, a climatologist with the Cato Institute, says not only is the film implausible, it has absolutely no realism whatsoever. But it opens this weekend. Celine Dion is back in Vegas. She had to cancel 2 weeks' worth of shows because of a sprained muscle in her neck.
Oh. That's like NASA saying, we saw that movie, E.T. Mm-hmm. It's totally implausible.
That Shrek 2, completely unbelievable.
Like it's a cartoon.
That they actually go to real weather guys to ask their opinion.
So could that really happen?
Can that really happen? Yeah, it can. Yeah.
Stupid.
Better get your umbrella and your rubbers out.
Oh, no, this wall of water comes and hits people, and they're trying to run up the steps of, like, the Museum of Modern Art or something so they can get away from it. And one guy's trying to save his chick, and it looks just horrible.
Well, you've seen it?
I saw a little trailer of it this morning on television. It just looks awful. But the good news is Celine Dion is back doing her Vegas show. Doctors ordered her not to perform so her neck could heal properly. But she was back on stage Wednesday and tearfully greeted the audience.
Good
saying,
Lord.
Things happen, and sometimes we get injured.
Oh, shut up. I hate them.
I hate them, too.
Tearful.
A week from Saturday, Smarty Jones will attempt to become the first horse since 1978 to win the Triple Crown. And his jockey, Stuart Elliott, was on Good Morning America. He says he feels very
I ride the
fortunate
horsey. Go, horsey.
riding
Go faster.
the undefeated Smarty Jones in the Belmont Stakes.
Giddy
and he
up.
doesn't think the longer distance of the New York track will be a problem for little Smarty Jones.
Trotty, trotty, let's go. Go fast. Wee. Start.
Off of his last race.
Oh, my God. Oh, jeez.
He had it right on.
Make the horsey go faster. Has anyone got a sugar cube or a carrot?
Off of his last race, the Preakness, I mean, as comfortable as he was finishing and galloping out, I think the mile and a half will be fine.
All right, my money's on you, Smarty Jones. Finally, this morning, a split-second peek at Janet Jackson's breast is not worth $5,000. Judge Gerald Jensen has, maybe to Ruthie.
We could have told you that.
But the judge rejected a Utah man's claim that CBS owner Viacom should pay him $5,000 for having to see Janet's bare breasts during the halftime show of the Super Bowl. Stevenson is the guy's name. He sued in small claims court, claiming as the father of 3 small children, he was led to believe the halftime show would be family-orientated. He accused Viacom of false advertising. Viacom attorney Jeff Hunt says Stevenson should have instead filed a federal lawsuit or just complained to the FCC. Stevenson says the real loser is the consumer because now advertisers have a license to lie and get away with it. He has not decided if he will appeal the case, but he is an attorney as well.
Thank you, Shelley. Another week of excellence in reporting the half-baked crackpot news, and that's why she's known as the mistress of misinformation.
You got it.
Chainsaw Sports is next. This is KGB.
Welcome to the soup fair. Today, may I recommend a chicken noodle that's been patiently simmered for 4 days, since nobody's ordered any all week, featuring delightfully supple noodles left over from the dinner shift, spiced up by rare ingredients only a chemist could identify, all with real imitation chicken, which, remarkably, is the only food that doesn't taste like chicken. We proudly call it the chef's surprise.
Want a real soup? Try the new signature chunky chicken noodle soup, now at Vons. We start by roasting all white meat chicken breast. We chop up garden fresh carrots, onions, and celery. We stir in hearty egg noodles and simmer it all in real chicken stock, just like you'd do if you cooked it from scratch yourself. Chunky Chicken Noodle is one of 12 hearty signature soups to choose from. Each one is just like homemade. You just can't stop thinking about Vons signature soups, exclusively at Vons.
We carry all the parts you need. The brands are the very best. Nobody beats our prices, they're guaranteed. Just put us to the test. We got it. At Kragen, we got it. Everything your cars require at your desire.
Come to Kragen's Super Memorial Day sale Friday through Monday for prices you won't believe, like our Coleman 18-volt cordless drill kit for an incredible $26.99. Our Blackjack Chrome 2-ton jack set complete with jack stands and creeper for just $49.99. And our 5-piece Nakota cordless power tool kit with rolling case for an amazing $59.99 while supplies last. It's all at Kragen's Memorial Day sale Friday through Monday. Need a great price? We got it.
Lower prices, parts, and more at your Kragen store.
Book a hotel at hotwire.com. Stay someplace really, really nice for a really, really, really low price. Hotwire.com. Fly, sleep, drive, cheap.
Hey, Dad, for a limited time, Singular will let us add an extra line for just $9.99 per month. You promised me my own line, so we should do that right now because it's only good till June 20th.
Yeah, okay.
Dad, you're not listening. Singular will let us add an additional line for only $9.99 a month when you sign up for select plans. They have the largest talk for free calling area in America, and only Singular has rollover.
Sure, okay.
Dad, this is important. We can talk to all other Singular customers nationwide for free.
Wow.
It's the best value in wireless.
You're kidding.
But we have to do it by June 20th.
Okay, let's go to Singular right now and add a line for $9.99.
Really?
Hurry, it's almost June 20th.
Just give me 10 minutes to get ready.
Let's go.
Stop rushing me.
I'll meet you there.
This was my idea.
Follow me on your bike.
Get back here.
Pedal, honey, pedal.
Dad!
Now at Singular, get a sleek Samsung X427 flip phone free. Visit Singular.com or stop by your Singular store today. Singular fits you best. Part of the SBC family.
Some restrictions and other monthly charges apply. New activations only. 2-year service agreement required. Coverage claim based on population count and mobile coverage area. Coverage is not available in all areas. See map at stores for details.
Your Ford leader in San Diego is Perry Ford. Save north, save south during Perry Ford's massive Memorial Day sell-a-thon at both convenient locations. Perry Ford of Poway and Perry Ford of National City. Perry Ford is your volume leader with the low price selection of over 1,000 new Ford cars and trucks. Even get the low financing you need. Perry Ford has new 04 4-door Explorer XLSs. Just $18,088. Yes, $18,088 net costs after rebate. Or drive away in a new 04 Expedition for only $21,988. That's right. New 04 Expeditions for just $21,988. Net cost after rebate. Perry Ford is your San Diego volume leader. Get low prices and incredibly low financing during Perry Ford's massive Memorial Day sell-a-thon. Save north at Perry Ford of Poway, just 3 miles east of the 15 on Poway Road exit. Or south at Perry Ford on the Mile of Cars, just off the 5 at the Mile of Cars exit on National City Boulevard. Perry Ford. Based on new Ford registration, 5 sales, National City and Poway. Trust 04 Heritage. Less $3,000 rebate. Less $500 FMCC matching rebate. Explorer VIN. A97066. 4ZB08277. Expedition B06152. 4ZB28892.
Like so many years, you got such a new Padre team out there. A lot of new faces. We were talking the other day, who's your favorite Padre? It's not hard to choose Khalil Green as your favorite Padre. That guy is a stud.
And he's adorable.
It's darling.
He is darling.
Little rump.
Oh, I like his blonde hair.
Let's get a sports update and find out how KG did last night on the KGB. God, I need to get out of here.
You need a weekend.
I know.
We're almost
done.
It's the last thing you ever do. Thank you, David. And hello again, everybody, in the sports world. Yes, at Coors Field last night, the kids did it all. Padre rookie pitcher Justin Germano allowed just 200 runs in 6 innings there at Scoring Orgy Park, where a 10 spot is like every day over there. Well, Padre rookie shortstop Khalil Green saved the night with his bat and his glove, trailing the Rockies by the unlikely score of 3-1 in the 9th inning at Coors Field, at Scoring Happy Coors Field. Khalil had a runner on base. Come on.
Chacon ready from the stretch. The 2-1 swung on and hit deep left field. Hocking going back, and that ball is gone. Home run to tie the game here in the 9th inning.
Phil Nevin's sac fly RBI in the 10th gave the Padres a 4-3 lead, but Trevor Hoffman allowed a Rocky to reach second, and with 2 outs, Trevor gave up a chopper up the middle that everybody thought was a base hit, and the ball game. Khalil had other ideas.
Hoffman's ready. Swing and a ground ball. Green knocks it down at short. Throws to first in time. Khalil Green saves the day for San Diego.
Oh, Doctor, you can hang a star on that, baby.
Yeah, Khalil saves it with his bat and his glove. Padres win it 4-3. And after the game, I talked with Khalil. Khalil, you did a great job. Great job, Steve. You know that, right, kid?
I know that, dude.
Yeah, they call him Spicoli. He kind of looks like old
He
Jeffrey.
does.
Yesterday, the Dodgers lost 3-1 in Milwaukee. That means the Padres have broken the logjam and sit all alone in first place in the National League West. The 26-21 Friars now move on to Milwaukee, where they will take on the 24-21 Brewers. Brian Lawrence on the hill tonight. Yeah, he'll be pitching for us. First pitch 5:05 on Channel 4. Well, there was hockey last night. Stanley Cup Finals are all even. Tampa Bay outskated Calgary in Florida.
Shot, save, rebound, score!
Do not go in there. And in a meteorological contradiction, the lightning actually doused the flames. 4-1, Tampa Bay and Calgary all tied 1-1. Meanwhile, in the National Bat,
He was short and fat and rode out of the west with a Mogan David on his silver vest. He was mean and nasty right clear through, which was kind of weird because he was yellow too. They called him Irving. Big Irving. Big short Irving. Big short fat Irving. The 142nd fastest gun in the West. He came from the old bar mitzvah spread, schlepping a salami and pumpernickel bread. He always followed his mother's wishes. Even on the range he used 2 sets of dishes. Irving. Big fat Irving. Big sissy Irving. The 142nd fastest gun in the West. 141 could draw faster than he, but Irving was looking for 143, walking the Saw Saloon like a man insane, and ordered 3 fingers of 2 cents plain. Irving. Big fat Irving. Big sport Irving. The 142nd fastest gun in the West. The James boys was coming on a train at first sun, and the town said, Irving, we need your gun. Well, that train pulled in at the break of dawn. Irving's gun was there, but Irving was gone. Irving. Big fat Irving. Big help Irving. The 142nd fastest gun in the West. Well, finally, Irving got 3 slugs in the belly. It was right outside the Frontier Deli. He was sitting there twirling his gun around, and Butterfingers Irving gunned himself down. Irving. Big fat Irving. Big dum-dum Irving. Big dum-dum dead Irving. The 142nd fastest gun in the West. Really?
Basketball Association. The Lakers took a commanding 3-1 lead last night with a 92-85 victory at Staples last night. Kobe Bryant, 31 points. Shaquille O'Neal, 19 points and 19 boards. The double Unitas, Shelley Dunn. Why?
Well, because Johnny Unitas was number 19.
Very good.
And was with the Baltimore Colts in 58 and 59, later moving to the Chargers, and threw the most passes of any...
47 consecutive games with at least 1 touchdown pass.
I didn't know I should have memorized it.
That's okay, dear. Game 5 is Saturday, 5:30 our time in Minnesota. Back east, Game 4 tonight. Pistons lead the Pacers 2-1 in other sports. David.
Turn your mic on, you idiot. God.
What?
God. Have yourself a...
We need to go.
9:54 and 45 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network.
You're an idiot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my.
Don't miss this chance to hang with Chris Boyer on Saturday, 12:30 to 2 o'clock. The Poway Auto Dealers Block Party and Barbecue. It's brought to you by Poway, Toyota, Honda, and Chevrolet.
We'll have over 300 used cars, trucks, SUVs, all at blowout prices. Plus, receive a pair of Padres tickets just for taking a test drive. Come on out. We'll have tickets to see David Spade at Humphreys on June 10th. And lunch for you, 13760 Poway Road, Poway Chevrolet, Toyota, and Honda on Saturday.
He's got more hair than a polar bear. He's Boyer, Chris Boyer. He can tell you all about his nose bridge size. He's Boyer, Chris Boyer. He makes Keith Moon sound like a drum machine. Boyer, Chris Boyer. When it comes to mountain biking, he's the king. He's Boyer.
This is a restricted
Chris
channel.
Boyer. But he's got an evil plan to take over the show, and that's just about all we know about Boyer. Chris Boyer. Chris Boyer. Chris Boyer. Chris Boyer. Chris Boyer. Chris Boyer.
And now to usher you into your 3-day holiday weekend. Well, by the way, if you don't have the holiday weekend, we offer you these words of comfort. It's time now for the Chris Boyer featurette. Not nearly as long or as good as a regular feature. And here is Chris Boyer.
Thank you, David. It is Friday here on the Boyer Featurette. It's time to take a look back at all of the great things that happened this week in history. We celebrate great things like this week in 1953. Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay, his Sherpa guide, became the first humans to reach the top of Mount Everest. It was this week in 1928 that Walter P. Chrysler worked out a deal that made automotive history and took him from rags to riches. He merged his Chrysler Corporation with the Dodge brothers. The merger of Chrysler and Dodge made them the fourth largest firm in automobile history. 1959, Abel and Baker were two monkeys who survived the trip into space from the launch at Cape Canaveral, Florida. 1985, this week, Gay Mullins, a retiree from Seattle, Washington, founded the Old Cola Drinkers of America. It was an effort to bring back the original Coca-Cola instead of the new Coke that Atlanta-based the Coca-Cola Company had foisted on the American public. By July of 1985, with arms firmly twisted behind their backs, Coca-Cola executives relented and returned the old formula to Coca-holics with the new name Classic Coke. This week in 1977, the man called the Human Fly, George Willig, did the impossible. He scaled the World Trade Center in New York City by fixing himself up to the window washer mechanism and walking straight up until police caught him. He was sent to court and fined $1.10, a penny per floor. It was this week in 1927 the Ford Motor Company announced its popular automobile, the Model T, known as the Tin Lizzie, would not be rolling off the assembly lines anymore. The discontinued car was replaced by the more modern Model A. 1883, the Brooklyn Bridge linking Manhattan and Brooklyn in New York City officially opened. At the time, it was the world's longest suspension bridge, held together with 5,296 bound steel cables. The Brooklyn Bridge, designed by John Roebling, took 14 years to build. Its span is almost 1,600 feet long, and at the time, $16 million to build. But finally, we celebrate this great event this week in the Boyer Featurette. Leslie. From town to town across the plains, a message moving at the speed of light. When rapid accuracy is paramount, this format will indubitably delight. The Pony Express, so slow and unsure, its success was less than resounding. Bad weather and snakes and flying arrows, and an ass that gets quite a pounding. The lineman's selfless, tireless toil. Even Indian bathrooms had communication. Now it's possible to plan your time and wire ahead for a reservation. Samuel Morse in 1844 tapped out the message, "What God hath wrought," introducing coast-to-coast wired transmission in the form of Morse code and the telegraph. We celebrate that this week on the Boyer Featurette, here with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw on the KGB.
Love the outdoors enough to celebrate REI's 66th anniversary? Well, let's just see. Does your car have a rack to carry your other car racks? Are you comfortable talking to people about your hydration bladder? Do you think vented vestibules are a good thing? Have you willingly gone more than 1 week without bathing? Do you find my voice sexy? I crossed a line, didn't I? Does the thought of saving up to 30% on outdoor gear and apparel bring a tear to your eye? If you answered yes to any of these questions, especially the last one, then you're practically made for the REI Anniversary Sale. May 21st through the 31st, REI members save up to 30%. Not a member? Well, you'll still save, and it's easy to join if you want to. The REI Anniversary Sale. Celebrate and save.
REI Anniversary Sale, their biggest sale of the year, going on now through Monday the 31st. Hurry down to REI in San Diego. Take the Convoy exit off Highway 52 or shop online at rei.com.
Computers compute, microprocessors process. Faster and faster. Technology advances every day. In the Infinity FX, the car key no longer needs to be inserted to open doors or start the ignition. A camera in the rear lets us see what's behind us when we back up. A DVD navigation system guides us to our destination. And a laser assists the cruise control detecting vehicles ahead. Faster and faster. Technology is today's horsepower. An Infinity FX, as seen driving through Silicon Valley. The impossible-to-ignore 280 horsepower Infinity FX with technology package comes equipped with an intelligent key, rear-view monitor, bird-view DVD navigation, and intelligent cruise control. See your local San Diego Infinity dealer this Memorial Day for attractive APR financing, or visit Infinity.com.
If you suffer from back pain, there's no reason to spend another night tossing and turning on a mattress that seems to hit every uncomfortable pressure point. Because now, there's a revolutionary breakthrough that will change the way you sleep forever. It's called a Sleep Number. It's the key to relieving your back pain, and it can only be found on a Sleep Number bed by Select Comfort. The Sleep Number bed is the only bed you can set to your own sleep number, the setting that represents the ideal level of firmness, comfort, and support your back needs. In fact, 93% of people who use a Sleep Number bed report relief from back pain. Why suffer another night if you don't have to? Come in this week and find your Sleep Number. You'll be relieved you did. You can find the Sleep Number bed at Sleep Train Mattress Centers. Call 1-800-378-BEDS for the Sleep Train location nearest you. The Sleep Number bed from Select Comfort.
San Diego is a favorite destination for this holiday weekend. Be prepared for packed freeways. Get the latest news 24 hours a day on News Radio 600 KOGO.
Josh, what are you doing out in the yard?
Gathering dry wood to build a signal fire.
Why are you building a signal fire? What's going on? Are we in danger?
No, it's so the search team and helicopter from Coke will know where to bring me my new SUV.
I don't know what this is about, but you are not building a signal fire in the front yard.
What? Of course not. It's scorchless siding. I'm going to take it all out in the street.
You can't do that. The Homeowners Association will freak out.
What is that?
Josh! Josh!
Stock up on multi-packs of Coca-Cola Classic this summer, and you could win a new 2005 Chevy Equinox. If you find a Coke can with a GPS locator, do not build a signal fire, just activate the can, and our search team will find you wherever you are. Coca-Cola Unexpected Summer. You can win, but you can't hide. Visit unexpectedsummer.com for details. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to win. Open to residents of the 50 U.S. and D.C. Specially marked packaging available until 7/12/04 or while supplies last. Game ends 10/12/04. For details, see official rules in stores or call 1-800-508-2653. Methods of Equinox delivery will vary.
Toyota Carlsbad Parts and Service Department.
Hello, Bobby.
Oh, hi, Mom. I'm kind of busy
Your
right
little
now.
balloon is about to burst, mister.
Huh?
I just heard a Toyota Carlsbad radio commercial for an Express Lube Plus, only $49.95.
Right, Mom.
What, you couldn't just offer a regular old oil change?
Mom, Toyota Carlsbad wanted to offer more.
Oh, Bobby, a lube, oil filter change, tires rotated, brakes inspected, a multi-point inspection, fluids topped off, no appointment necessary, all for...
$49.95. Oh, and if we're not finished in 59 minutes or less from the time of write-up, the next Express Lube Plus service is free.
Free? Tell your boss you weren't thinking clearly. You've been drinking too much hot cocoa.
Trust me, it's okay, Mom.
Oh, all right. Just remember, when the whole thing blows up in your face, you still have a home to come home to.
Mom, Mom, I have a home of my own with my wife.
Oh, another one of your so-called bright ideas.
Toyota Carlsbad.
Now with 2 service departments, South Coast Highway in Oceanside and I-5 Cannon Road exit, Car Country Carlsbad. The Express Lube Plus with genuine Toyota parts, only $49.95 plus tax. Toyota, the right people, parts and service.
This is a little song I wrote. Thank you.
KGB.
This mission is over. It's over. Nothing is over. Nothing. What? Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is. Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no. It ain't over now. Because when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Who's with me? Let's go. Come on.
Yeah!
Kick it! You wake up late for school, man, you don't want to go. You ask your mom, please, but she still says no. You missed 2 classes and no homework. But your teacher preaches class like you're some kind of jerk. You gotta fight for your right to
All right, today's show has been brought to you by Poway Chevrolet Toyota, California State Lottery, Verizon Wireless, CSK Auto, your Western Lexus dealers, and KFC. Thank you, friends. Boyer's on the radio tomorrow, going from 8 until noon.
Whatever.
Okay.
That's one of the games we're going to hear tomorrow. The whatever game.
The whatever game.
Plus, we'll do baby talk. We'll discuss the lamest reason you ever got divorced. Lash Wednesday, Chainsaw on Sports. It all starts 8 a.m. Saturday on the GB.
I don't remember the lamest reason you ever got divorced actually turning into a bit, did it?
According to Abramowitz, it did.
Well, you put the call out, but I don't think anyone ever called us back.
I don't remember what happened with that.
I don't either. I'll have to tune in.
It must have turned into, morphed into something else.
Yep.
All right. It's classic rock all day. Next year on the KGB San Diego, we're going to take a 3-day weekend. And we'll see you Tuesday. Have a killer weekend, and we'll see you then. Love your show.
More San Diegans wake up with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw than any other radio show. KGB.
KGB with another Sequan Blue Chip keyword.
Blue. B-L-U-E. Blue.
Not a Blue Chip member? Not a Blue Chip member? Then sign up now at 101kgb.com. Your next chance to score points happens at 1. KGBB, Temecula, San Diego. From 101.5 KGB, San Diego's classic rock.